Welcome everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm in studio here with Feed the man himself. How you doing, man?
How's it going, nice man? I'm all good. How you doing?
Good, good. Glad to have you here
Thank
in
you
my
for that.
living room, recording studio today.
It is very comfortable here, I must say.
Well, much better than last time. It's so nice when you don't need a cam, eh? You can have your
You
feet
can just
out
sit here
and-
without your shirt on.
Exactly, dude. Feet in cold water in this heat, and yeah. Okay, so we've got Volley saying he is just quickly having a smoke, and then he's going to join the lobby. Well, the race is only starting at 3, guys.
So you got time to chill?
So you've got time to chill.
No problem.
I can't make that bigger. Okay, anyway, so we're taking a bit of time before the race so we can make sure everything is working. We can run through the grid a bit and for Feed here to make fun of everyone's names and so on. And
If you don't get picked on, don't feel bad.
that should be a compliment. Okay, so before we start, well, there you guys can see the poster again for this magnificent race. Thanks to Ad Retail Consulting for the sponsorship of this event. Thank you guys so much for that. And just to give you guys a bit of an idea, so the top team will get a 3,000 rand to share between the 3 of them. Second place will then get 1,500 rand to share, and the third team will get 450 rand to share. Okay, so
Wally, I'm looking forward to all the liveries. I'm quite excited because that's like, as somebody who doesn't watch a lot of different racing spectacles, that's something that I can focus on a lot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the guys have come through with today. Pretty excited for that.
yeah, well, deliveries is. I think most of the guys, I've seen some of the deliveries, and they all went old school.
Okay,
Old
nice.
school cars with old school liveries. It looks fantastic.
That's
So
exciting.
what I've seen so far. So yes.
Awesome.
Volley, another thing, yes, you are right. It does sound like Wasim will be replacing K-Tech. Let's hope that happens. And now that you mentioned that, I actually, well, he's still in the posters, but when I get to his name, I will give out his information and not Cooker's information.
Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah, that was a very late change. I think the guy let the guys know like half an hour ago that he won't be able to race. So
Oh, shame. Man.
yeah, so
But it's also cuck for him because, like, he wants to be here. He doesn't
yeah.
want to miss
Well,
the race.
there's money involved. He
Exactly.
doesn't want to be
Everyone wants to
involved.
be here. Can I still enter? Is it too late?
It's a bit too late. There's no team for you, man.
Yeah, I missed.
Oh, so you spent 3 hours on your livery?
So you better like it.
Oh, it's not up
You
to
better
me.
like it. Oh, is it up to me?
Thedia will be the guy.
If you're willing to
judging
share some of
me.
your winnings with me, we can talk.
Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly run through the teams here. So we've got Team Triskelion, who is made out of ORLSA Remington, Make My Day, and Light Rex 90.
Make my day. Like that.
Yes, that's actually an interesting name.
It is, yeah.
And then we've got, well, this is Team KMS, but I think they are changing it to WMS, which will be Wasim, Marnitz, and Spies, because it was Koos, Marnitz, and Spies.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. It's now Koosless KMS. Which will be made out of MD4. Overall, SA K-Tech has removed himself, so this is Wasim taking his place.
You don't think they might make it MSW, put him in third position because he's
But
new
it
to the
might
team?
be
Or...
MWS.
Could be. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to ask them. Do you think we can ask them? No.
No, none of them is in the chat right now.
Alright. Okay.
I'll see what I can do a bit later. But anyway, and then the third person in this team is Legit Spies.
Nice.
Number 18. And then we get to Team Speedline. Now, Team Speedline is made out of 2 South Africans and a German.
Okay, interesting. Which one's the German?
Zwedi.
Did he?
I think it's Zwedi Psilon,
Okay.
if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But he
Looks
is
about
the
right.
German.
It's definitely an 88 at the end there.
Yeah, it's 88.
88.
And then Goofster and
Cool.
F50 Venom.
Rad.
And then we have,
gonna do a
it's
thing.
actually red. R-E-D.
R-E-D. Okay.
Does the E look like an A?
A little bit.
Wow.
No. It looks like a D. It looks like a D. You just zoom in a bit and it looks perfect.
Okay, so we've got Team Red, which consists of Volley, ZA.
Is it volley, not wally?
It's Volley,
Volley.
Wally, Willy,
Willy,
whatever you want to call him.
it. He's got my favorite livery at the moment.
And so far, we haven't
So
seen
far,
the cars, but he's got the
He's got the
favorite one.
best.
Okay, and then we've got
Remember the prize money.
wink, wink. Then we've got a 9 Carp, 4 RSA,
That's cool. I like that.
and Sully ZA.
Awesome.
And then the next team is the good, bad, and the ugly.
Tricks you there, hey?
Yeah, it did. I'm waiting for that
Wait, hang
last
on,
one. I'm waiting for that last one. I said I was gonna.
Oh, great.
I was
I
gonna
can't.
stuff that one up.
I can't, okay. I'm
But
excited.
let's
Can we fast forward?
So there we've got Bionic, Super Van Roy, and Nutty Knuckles.
Okay, 90 Knuckles, let's go.
Then the next team is Street Marauders. 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 I'm hoping I'm
Yeah, that's
pronouncing
right.
it
No,
correctly. That's
I reckon. Just call them Street for short.
yeah, street men.
Street men. Street Mar.
Well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start the other way around because we're gonna have some fun now. So we've got in Street Men, we've got LSR Skunkworks,
Nice.
Ezekiel, and then this is gonna be Theed's favorite name of all time, Skommeltolly.
Tolly. I'm just gonna say Tolly for the rest of this.
That's also perfect.
Thank you.
Rootster, we're gonna get to that now. We're gonna go get to the lineup as well and everything. Then we get to the last team.
Everyone give him a bit of space.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I got it.
Someone's been practicing, dude. I was bamboozled. I thought I was in for a good time and you just come here and upset me.
I had to say it fast, otherwise I was going to stuff it up.
How's it?
This team is made out of Springcon 420.
Okay.
ORLSA Mr. Profit.
Mr. Prof himself, yeah.
And then Skyline GTR 32V.
Janky, can I ask you,
Yes.
who of these teams is your favorite and least favorite?
Oh no.
And you don't have to explain why, just pick one.
What, do you mean in terms of winning
Anything.
today?
Okay, let's see.
Well,
who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win?
So the two teams that got very lucky in the drawing,
Got very lucky. Okay.
yeah, is Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and Street Marauders.
Okay.
Street Men.
In terms of who they got on their team.
In terms of who they got on the team.
Okay.
Then you've got some guys that has a bit of a chance, like Team Red, and Speedline has also got a good opportunity to get a couple of points here.
Points on the board, okay.
But the team that's going to have it very difficult is WMS or KMS.
Or whatever.
Because of
Yes.
because of who they had to replace, well, not who,
Okay.
but because they had to replace the
Because they had
guy
to
now.
replace a person.
So it's already so many hours put in for practicing
Practice
and so on.
how
and,
we're going to do this and do
and
that. Yeah.
now the guy can't race today, so
Sure.
it makes it very difficult for the new guy to come in. And
you and try to replace him.
these cars are
Fun to play with. That's what feedback from the guys has been.
Rootster, no, we're not going to do any cameras on the commentators. We are just purely doing the race. Okay, so with that being done, let's move on to the grid positions. Okay, first row, you've got 9 car.
Sorry to disappoint you, Rooster.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you. Well, we're having a very lazy day today, so we're sitting here very feet out and just chilling. Okay, so just to give you guys a bit of history of the drivers as well. So 9 Carp drove this last series. He drove in the Pro Division. He finished 3rd in the championship.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
then his
really good.
best result also for the whole series was 3rd place in Spa. So that
Okay.
is actually quite good from him.
For him to end up on 3rd and having his best position being a 3rd, that's
He basically
that's
constantly
really well.
finished between 3rd and 5th every race. So he
That's
was
really
very consistent in what he was doing. Second on the grid, okay, so just let you guys know this. Grid order was done randomly, so these guys got a random grid order from the start. They didn't do a qualifying or nothing. Rootster, unfortunately, K-Tech is not racing today. He had to withdraw from the race. So next up the grid, second place, we've got Ezekiel. I'm going to try and rush through this now. Ezekiel's best finish was 7th. His championship position was 7th in the AM group. And his best finish was 5th at Bathurst. Skommel Tolly was in the semi-pro division. His best finish was 2nd place, and he also won the semi-pro championship. Make My Day in 4th place. He was in the pro division. I think if I remember correctly, he was 7th or 10th in the championship. 10th with his best result, 4th at Monza. Then we go up to K-Tech. K-Tech is unfortunately not racing today, and I do not have any stats of Wasim that is replacing. I know Wasim actually won a race, but I can't remember what position his championship was in the AM group. Volley was also in the AM group. His championship finish was 6th, and his best was 2nd at Yas Marina. Then we've got Super Van Roy, was in the semi-pro division. I should have actually... his championship finish was 11th, and his best was 8th at Bathurst. And then we've got Remington, was also in the semi-pro group. Remington finished the championship in 13th place, and his best finish was 8th at Suzuka. MD4 was also in the semi-pro division. Championship standings 10th, and best finish was 5th. Yeah. Yeah, the race is starting at 3, Solden. But you're not late, don't worry, man.
You said you wanted to rush through, so I didn't want to interrupt you. I thought just
no,
let you go.
all good, all good.
Do your thing.
Then we've got Gooster, also a pro division driver. So he had an actual good battle with 9 Carp for 2nd place in the standings.
Okay.
So Gooster finished 2nd.
Wow.
And his best finish was first. He won 2 races out of the 6. He won Bathurst and he won Nürburgring.
Darn. Filthy racing, or was it?
No, it was a tough season. I can tell you guys this. It was a tough season. Even as the winner of the prize standings, wow. I can tell you it was tough. It wasn't easy.
I suspect.
Then we get to the 2 retirees, Skunkworks and Mr. Profit. Both of them has previously won Pro Division races. but they both has retired and been doing streaming since then for the pro race. Okay, let's go to the next grid positions, which is Legit Spies in 13th. He was also in the pro division, finished 5th, and his best finish was 2nd at Suzuka. He actually drove a very good race there. And then we've got Zwedi, the guy from Germany. He finished the standings. I think it was like 17th or something like that. Let me just get 14th, and his best finish was 4th at Bathurst. Springcon also in the AM division. Springcon pulling away in 15th position. Soldin asking the correct questions here. What is the correct question?
So who do I bet on?
Oh, who do you bet on?
So who does he means like support. Which one does he support today?
For the outright win, it's going to be very difficult. I can't say, because there's so many guys that's so good around this track.
And Iceman's also put money on the team to win, so he doesn't want us to change the odds.
Exactly. Yeah, we can't change the odds right now. So Sprintcon's championship position was 18th in the AM group, and his best was 13th. Then we've got F50 Venom, that was in the semi-pro division. I can't remember what his stats was. 9th in the championship, and 9th at Yas Marina was his best result.
Wow.
I was just trying to see if the guys are busy readying up. No, not yet. We're waiting for 2 guys, it looks like. Or 1 guy at least.
I think only 2 guys have readied up.
No, well, everyone is busy readying up.
They're readying up, there we go. Races at 5 guys are, they not pronto, what's it? They
want to get it over and done with.
No, they want to be on time. They want to be on time.
Okay, so then we've got Skyline in 17th grid position. He is the runner-up in the semi-pro division, and his best result was actually a win. I just can't remember where he won. Oh, he actually won only 1 race. It was Bathurst. So yeah, it's and then we move over to Sully. Sully's also in the semi-pro division. Let's see. I actually had my whole log here worked out, not on the starting position, but on the team names.
So now you're jumping, flipping, and like,
now I'm swapping pages because I'm not correctly set up here. Yeah, exactly, dude. So Sully's championship position was 8th, and his best result was 3rd at Yas Marina. Then we're moving over to Bionic, also another pro division driver.
We have to ready up as well.
No. I need to just move over to spectate.
Cool.
Yes. Okay, so Bionic actually won the first 2 races in pro.
Okay.
Which was the first race was Suzuka, and then it was Spa. And Bionic just drove away from everyone.
We're talking like a minute.
Well, I think the one race he won like 30 seconds.
What?
So he literally, everyone was just scared he was going to run away with it from the start. And then suddenly, 3rd and 4th, 3rd race he DC'd out of the race, and I got to win that race. Thank goodness.
Thank you.
And then the 4th race, I just had everything set up for Monza, and that's where the whole championship just blew open for me, was by winning Monza again, and then Goofster came back and winning the last 2 races. So it's been 3 different winners. 2 for the first two second time,
and then 3rd.
2 races in a row.
Jeez.
So that was actually quite a very good championship. Then we've got Nutty Knuckles, which is also an AM driver. He finished the championship in 5th, with his best result in 6th at Bathurst. And then Light Rex, also an AM driver, that actually not supposed to be an AM. He drives very good. He won a race in AM division. I was trying to see where I got his name written down here. Probably the first page. Yes, I was right. No.
After you've gone through all the other pages.
After I've gone through all the other pages, yes. His championship standings was third, and his best finish was Suzuka with a win. Well,
All
we
right.
are just waiting for the guys
Keep
to
races.
ready up, and then we can
Top 2. Skunkworks.
go. Skunkworks is the guy the hosting.
He's hosting, so he's auto.
If he says yes, let's race,
And
then the race starts.
I see. Okay. Got you.
Okay. Let's see, that
Let me see
should
the
be
pits.
everything.
No, we didn't. We weren't going to show our underarms, Solden. We don't have a. That's what pits he's referring to, right?
What, the ringles or
He
the
said,
pits?
"Can we see the pits?" I thought.
Oh, is it what pits are you referring to, man? Armpits. Crave is also asking, is it
Also
armpits?
about the armpits.
Well, we don't have the cam, otherwise I could have
Sorry.
shown my armpits. But
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately. Oh, wait, the race is starting. Woo! Finally.
Okay, I think you got everything. I think you got
Almost,
through everything.
almost.
Did you miss one?
No, I didn't miss
No,
any
you
driver.
see. Okay, cool.
Except, no, but it was him didn't make the race. Oh, that is so bad.
You see. Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, so we on board here with 9 Carp as the race starts. Listen here, guys, we did test the sound in the beginning.
In the beginning.
And if you guys can give us feedback just to say if the car volume is too loud, you guys can't hear us, so we can change a bit of things. Okay,
Looks like it's all working.
what's that guy's engine doing on the outside? Well, it's for boost, I believe.
Mr. Jay-Z.
I'm not sure. But yeah, as you guys can see, we actually it doesn't look like there's been any incidents.
Not as yet, and we got 55 laps. Is that the whole race?
That's the whole race.
That's going to be about 2 hours.
Yeah,
worth
that's
of
about
racing?
2 hours. Yeah,
Okay.
they have to do a minimum of 2 pits in the race.
Got you.
So these guys have been practicing, and they say some of the cars can only do like 13 laps
Wow.
on tank of petrol, and then they need to go in.
then
So
need a
they're
pit.
going to do like 4 or 5 pits.
Gee. Okay.
Well, maybe 3 pits. No, 4. It's going to be minimum 4 pits. So right from the get-go, we've got Skummeltolly right behind 9 Carp.
It's a pretty tight race that they're running at the moment. I did also hear a lot about the cars rolling quite easily. Is that something that we can
Dude,
look
I'm
forward to?
gonna jump on board with Skummeltolly. No, it's actually 9 Carp in the I'm gonna jump on his rear view. And then you guys are going to see now as he comes down this straight. This is called Conrad Straight. It's the longest straight of this entire track.
Yeah.
So on the end of this straight, there's a small kink going to the right hand side.
Okay.
And just see how the car he needs to lift because the car's already on 2 wheels on it, and then he gets to brake for the chicane.
All right.
So
it's
it's
taken well.
it's a very difficult car to drive. This one.
Were you anticipating him to roll? Is that why we
No.
were focused? Oh.
I wanted to see him actually wanted to see him go on 2 wheels completely.
Okay.
But yeah, he actually managed to get it quite right.
He hit that at the right speed.
Yes, definitely. As you
Take that
saw,
quite
as he got to the kink, he lifted, and that made a whole difference in what's going on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump on the replay cameras, the Hollywood cameras as they call it.
May I ask, is damage only cosmetic?
No.
No.
If they
Full
crash,
damage. Oh damn.
they need to go to the pits.
Okay, and
So,
DC is the real thing.
DC is a real thing as
Alright.
well. I'm just going to quickly put up the map, and it looks like there is a guy standing still.
Oh, standing still.
Yes.
Would that be the blue arrow?
No. I'm moving
Oh,
the
there, I
blue.
see it.
And this guy is standing still. Did he crash?
See what's happened? No, one more back.
Oh, one more back.
Yeah.
Okay, he is.
Let's have a young look.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
Mr.
Prophet.
No.
Oh, this is terrible.
That's an interesting start.
Oh,
What's
he
happened?
actually. Oh, he's trying to go back to the pits.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's no way. This track is so long. It's the best thing if you crash in the first 2 corners.
Turn around and go
Just
back.
to turn around, because to get to the. You're not seeing this every day in live racing, so this is something
This is different. It's different.
completely weird
Only
for
done
me
in
as well.
only done in video games.
In video games, yes. And as you guys can see, we still got Skummeltolly right on the back of 9 Carp here, fighting for the lead. This is only the second lap, and you guys can already see the bit of. Okay, so the sound of the car can be a bit louder. Okay,
Just
so
a
that's
fraction,
good.
just a little.
That's good.
Thanks for the feedback, Solden.
Thank you very much, Solden.
Hopefully that's better. Just let us know, and we'll put it up and put it low.
Someone's getting fired and it's not you. Okay. Solden's also saying he's mowing the lawn. That's good.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, he's not driving a Honda, so it's surprising that he's actually trying to mow the lawn in a BMW.
Wow.
Okay, so as you guys can see, there's already a bit of a gap going back from the first two to third place. Oh, and third place being overtaken here by Skunkworks.
Wow.
Skunkworks starting in 12th position and already fought his way up to third.
That was a nice clean taker, right?
That was a very good clean take. As we joined on board with Legit Species, he got overtaken. Oh, interesting.
It almost
stuff.
looked as if he didn't anticipate it.
He
To be
didn't.
honest.
He probably didn't.
He probably didn't, because it was way too clean and there was no defensive driving. It was just almost as if he'd opened that tunnel and he went straight through it.
Exactly. Let's see what Legit Species is going to do. Is he going to come back?
Not as yet, Solden. His team's not out as yet. Profit's team, because it's a 3-team race, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a team race, so
team
he
race.
can still fight his way back. I see there's another guy in the pits. I just want to see who that is.
You know, and at the end of the day,
Ezekiel.
we've got another 52 laps to get through. So, man, this race is only over in the last lap.
Yes.
You can't cut anyone out.
And I've seen Profit being a lap down on a previous race
Yes.
about a year ago. And Profit actually drove the wheels off his car and he finished the race in second place. So
Wow.
it is
Don't count him
possible.
out. Yeah.
Don't count him out as yet. It's a bit of a setback for him and his team, but don't count him out as yet. Oops, yeah. You see, and as you can see, Profit is 20th position, and as he's going through the hairpin there, I'm going to jump on board with first place, and you guys will be able to see Profit down this road from him. So there goes Profit, just over the hill. So Profit is basically a lap down.
Behind. He
And
might take 19th position here. No,
no,
not quite.
no, that guy's already starting.
He is already
You
starting.
see? Did you see that two-wheel section?
I missed it.
Yo, that was so close. That was so close. So we've got Craved here rooting for Gary.
Yes. And I don't see an obvious Gary gamer tag. Who is
Well,
he
Gary's
hiding under?
Skunkworks.
Skunkworks. Okay,
That's
cool.
Skunkworks.
Got you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run through each of the cars and scroll around them.
We're going to talk
So you
about the
guys
liveries.
talk about the liveries.
Let's go.
So as you guys can see, pretty old school.
I like it. It's
red
got the
and black.
ARC. It's got
Yeah,
the
ARC,
ORLSA.
the number board, but he doesn't have the number.
Doesn't have the number.
I don't know why he missed his number, but his racing number is 00, so he probably left it blank for a reason.
Yes.
Okay, so
Maybe he wants to change it. No. That's what I was saying.
no, well, you can change it if there isn't someone using that game. And we've missed Skunkworks actually going
Oi.
into second place, and Skommeltolly coming back at me. Now, just to give you guys an idea, this two is actually teammates, and they are. Well, Skommeltolly is from Joburg, and Skunkworks is from Cape Town. So Skommeltolly is currently on a holiday in Cape Town.
Okay.
So these two are actually in
Racing together.
They're racing because Skommeltolly went to Skunkworks' house for this race.
Do you think Skunkworks fluked him?
I probably bet he
Fire
did.
right there.
Yeah, they probably one is probably racing from the living room, and the other
Yes.
one is in the man cave.
Oh, I see.
And I can
I
hear
wonder
some
who's the-
swearing going
Yes.
around back and forth from
Up
the
and
one
down.
to the other.
I betcha.
Yes, Crave, they should be ordering some t-shirts, which is freaking comfortable. I'm wearing mine today. It looks brilliant.
It does look brilliant. It was the first thing the second thing was your hair. I said your
Yeah.
hair looks amazing, but the shirt was first.
Yes, the
I
shirt
said
was.
that shirt is really nice.
Okay, well,
That's what
there
mine
we
is.
go. Skunkworks is coming past Skommeltolly again.
Oi.
So apparently the Holden has got a bit of straight line speed that the Ford doesn't have, and that's why he managed to get past so quickly.
Okay, I saw it there. I saw it there.
Okay, so as you guys can see,
Jeez, look at those
the
brakes,
livery a very old styled livery with the black and gold and white.
Yeah, looks nice though. I do appreciate the way where the guys have made an effort to make it look as old school as
Yes,
the intention
because
has
you
been.
can make it look new
And yes,
it takes away the quality of the oldness of the car.
yes, sure.
Yes. Okay, so Skomultoli should have more or less the same livery, as you guys can see, the black, white, and gold.
Is that what the guys are going to average between their teammates? Is that they're going to have a very similar livery to each other so that you can identify them as a team? Okay.
Yes, that is correct. Oh, and we've got legit Spies coming up on the outside actually of Skomultoli. Wow.
Went for a cheeky takeover. But
oh my word.
Tolly saw it just in time.
Just in time, yes. Just closed the gap there. Oh my word.
Okay.
So that's very close. You see guys, this is a very close race so far. Then we move on to, this is Team KMS. Well, it will be Team MS now because the K has disappeared.
We're just going to go with Team MS.
MS
I think that's the safest option, to be honest.
I believe one of the guys, or the third player couldn't make it in time.
Yes.
So as you guys can see, also very old school livery with the red, blue and white.
A bit of American flag vibe.
It's kind of thing, yes. It does look like it.
I don't know. But it looks cool though.
Yeah, it does. And he hits the wall. And Skomultoli also hits the wall. My word. This is getting very close. And Skunkworks has hit second place and he's not catching to 9 Cop in front of him. So this battle for these 4 guys is actually intensifying. And you're going to see Skomultoli being overtaken here by legit Spies, and he does it
quite easily, actually, on the
down
straight.
The straight. This
it's just
Holden has just
dear.
got. Oh, and Skunkworks off the road. Ooh, manages keeps it off track.
He did.
He keeps it off track, off the racing line. That's the way to do it, guys.
That is the way to do it. That was very fair play.
Skunkworks went from second,
I think, down to 6th,
all the way to fifth position. Oh my word, this is unbelievable for him. Now, he said it himself. It's not an easy race, this. So we've got Skomultoli back into 3rd place. You just imagine one corner before he gets past for 3rd and 4th. And then the next corner he's back to 3rd again because his teammate goes.
Because his teammate's gone past him.
Oh my word!
That's why you don't text and drive, according to Solomon.
Then we've got Reino Zeman here. His gamer tag is Skyline.
Okay.
Also driving the Holden, and you can also see a very old school purple and white livery here. Nice racing number there. 911.
Is that a Porsche reference?
911. That's
close.
His racing number.
Okay.
It could be based on the Porsche. And you guys saw Skunkworks going past him in the beginning of the mountain section. This is unbelievable. They're on top of the mountain basically now, going through the fast left-hander. If you take that corner wrong, you hit the wall and it's over. You can crawl your way back to the pits. Oh my word.
Okay, next livery.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm trying to follow the racing.
It's all good, I know. It's okay. Once we get to the livery,
I'm going back to Skunkworks. Okay, so next up is Make My Day. They're currently in 6th position. And he's also driving in the Holden. So far we've got one Ford between the top 6 and no BMW as yet.
Well, the BMW that was going to be getting up front.
Oh yeah.
Kind of trimmed the grass in the beginning.
He went to mow the lawn. Oh my word, yes.
It was a very nice thing of him to do because, I mean, it is a tough job being a lawnmower, so to take that responsibility on his shoulders was very generous.
He almost flipped it. Okay, so Solden is asking here, are these all the same cars or are the front runners just got something better in there? Well, the cars are basically tuned to the same PI. So the PI is basically the class in a Forza. The Holdens can be a bit faster if you push the car to its limits, but the Holden is also the loosest car. The car that is more stable is the Ford. It's got a bit more speed than the BMW, but through the corners the BMW is much faster. So these cars can all do between 2-minute 13s and 2-minute 16s in this lap. So it's a 3-second difference.
Okay.
But it depends on how risky you want to drive as well.
And I want to ask you a question. So now, each team has 3 members. Does
Yes.
each person has to have a different car in the
Yes.
race, or could they? Okay.
Yes, so each
Okay.
one has
So there
to
was
have a
3
different-
choices.
3 choices, and they had to
They had
decide.
to decide between them who was going to race with which
Yes.
car. Okay.
Yeah.
So each team only has one car of that variety. And
Yes. So each team has one guy driving the Holden, one guy driving the Ford,
and then
one guy driving the BMW. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so you can see here, Make My Day with a blue and white old school livery. It looks freaking fantastic as well.
It's cute. It's like
Yes.
subtle. It's not loud. It's
Yes.
That's really nicely done.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is Goofster. I just want to see.
This is neat.
Okay, at the front. Okay, we'll see now. The first BMW, and this is
Yeah.
Goofster.
In 7th position.
And 7th.
I'm starting to feel that maybe the BMW isn't the vehicle to choose for this.
Most probably not.
But now, does it also come to the petrol consumption leading into the?
Well,
later
the
on laps?
BMW is
Because
actually more heavy
most
on.
user. Oh no! I was trying to look for. Okay.
But as you guys saw, Skunkworks going off the road earlier because the
Yes.
Holden is unpredictable through the
Yeah.
corners. Now, what Goofster has done here, he's gone with stability through the corners, so the chances he has of driving into the wall is much less than the other guy's chances.
Commentators curse. Commentators curse. Commentators curse.
Don't do that. So as you guys can see, he also went with a very old school livery with black and orange.
Yeah, it's nice.
Even the wordings that they used on the cars, you can see the letter type or the
Yes,
font
the font. Yeah.
is old school. It's not.
It is. Yes,
Yeah.
it's not a new. Yeah,
Yes.
I got you. And also, just an appreciation of the layout of how he spaced everything. It's like, for an OCD person, he's done a really good job there. 'Cause it's like, he got
Yes.
a lot of stuff there, but he's spaced it out really
Yes.
nicely. So that's something to
Yes.
appreciate as
Yeah,
well.
no, definitely. Yeah, you would know, eh? Talking of experience there.
Yes. My experience is.
And
Oh
we've
my
got
goodness!
we've got
What?
a rainbow here.
Is that Mr. Bean in the driver's seat there?
It could be. So another BMW. This is Bionic. He went also. Well, I think he
Circus
didn't know
theme.
what to choose as a color scheme for the car, but he went with yellow, red, purple, and
I like
white.
it. I like it. It's very different.
Yeah,
It
still
stands
old
out a
school.
lot.
The blockish
It is still
type of
yes,
thing.
100%.
So it looks good.
The yellow on
Different.
the outside with the rainbows on top. You know what? Actually, besides the laugh, but that is actually pretty cool. That's
Yeah,
actually
well,
pretty
he
cool.
thought it through nicely.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Evidently. Okay, very interesting. I like it.
And this is
Well,
the guy.
This is my favorite.
This is
already.
your before you
You're
even
mad,
seen
bro.
it.
No respect. I actually, to be honest, okay, no. Give him due
And
course.
then
That's
on
really
the
sick.
right hand side behind,
Hold my
my
beer.
beer.
Hold my beer. Wait, let me just neck it, and then I'm gonna drive.
Okay, so
have a
he
look.
also
Oh,
went
dude.
very old school.
That's really nice.
Newish
A vibe, yeah,
vibe
yeah,
kind of thing, but still old school.
Still old school, more like the top of the class, like the
Yes.
guy who's a bit of a douche because he's got a bit more money than the rest of the teams.
Exactly.
So he's just made it look a little bit more,
Exactly.
little different from the rest of the guys. I really like what he's done here. This really.
But
does
he's
look
been
nice.
in the wars. You can see how
Chad.
it's scraped the car.
Chad. That's
Hey,
really nice.
Where
That's
did you
really
see
nice.
that?
Sold him. I've got an extra vision here. On my
Oh,
phone. I mean, I can share
see.
it with you if you want me to.
Well, I'm so
but
focused
I'm
on the
looking at it.
racing.
That's exactly why I'm focusing on this as well. It's good team ethic going on here.
This is why I brought you.
You're
here.
welcome.
I knew there was a reason, right?
It was I don't know either. Now I found out.
And we've got another BMW, very old school.
Okay, nice. Baby blue.
Oh, this is the
White
same
among the
as.
sides.
Is this the same team? What team is this? Who's the driver? Rex.
Rex
Yeah,
90.
Light Rex and Make My Day, same livery because
Okay.
they're the same team, the blue and white. Now I get
Makes
it.
sense.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting to the.
Neat, clean.
Wait, I'm going
Simple.
forward again.
Don't
Okay,
go
so
forward.
we've got Remington here. Remington is also part of that team,
Cool.
and
you
also
can
you can see the blue and white.
the color scheme. Yeah.
Yes.
It is nice. I kind of like how clean it looks.
Yes.
It's fun.
Simple
Yes.
and clean. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. And here we've got MD4. He actually took a type of Aldi BMW livery that they actually sort of used in that era of BMW.
That's the feel I'm getting for
Yes,
this vehicle. This
yes.
is the kind of look you would have.
The blue, red, and white.
White, yeah. And he's got two shades of different. I don't know if that's purple and blue on the front, on the hood. Or is that blue,
Oh,
blue,
that's
red?
blue, red. Yes,
Yeah.
it's two different
That's quite nice.
shadings of blue.
And that isn't that the BMW stripe?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It
Okay,
is,
and that
yes.
makes sense. I like how it runs down the
Yes.
side.
It looks good.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so he's got a heavy bash from the back. Okay, so next on the list.
Are all three on the track from a team?
No, they
or do
all
they
three on
swap?
track same time. And we're getting here into a battle with
little bit of
Venom and Sully.
Sully. Nice.
So Venom is
I like
with
this.
Goofster with the black orange the vibe here, and
bit of
Sully,
bump. Bit of a bump.
Sully trying everything to get
my
past.
goodness.
Well, now we're going to see the hold and get the straight line speed again.
And off it goes. No?
Oh,
Yeah? He's turning a little bit. He needs to keep
Oh.
the line straight because he's losing a bit of
I
momentum.
want to
But now
see
the
the
guy's coming
car
into
go
this
on
corner.
2 wheels.
Coming into this corner. What's going to happen?
Because he needs
there's
to,
one
yeah,
racing
he
line.
needs to
Yeah.
lift. He couldn't take it
Couldn't.
flat out. He would have flipped.
Yeah.
Oh my word, this is interesting racing right here.
He pushed it to the last minute.
Sully,
he really did well
yeah.
there. He tried to throw Sully off of his game, but
Okay, so
Sully held his line.
oh,
Sully's going
and you
off to
see
the pits.
lap 10, Sully goes into the pits.
Lap 10.
That
you said
is
lap 13 is
yeah,
about where they
between
need
lap
to-
10 and 13.
Just to fuel
Well,
up.
I should be able to see his car in the dash. He's still got a bit of fuel.
Still got quite a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
But
And now it's filling up again. Okay, so he definitely went for a strategy where he is trying to do the undercut there. So we were with F50 Venom. I'm not sure. This is a complete new team going with. This is a bit more modern with the red, white, grey.
again, you know what
Black
the
type of
modern
thing.
vibe is because it's coming in at an angle. All the other guys who have gone with a straight,
Yes, that's true.
or like a horizontal line, as soon as it gets a little bit vertical, it looks like of a different era almost.
That's true.
Of like pushing into the
That
next
is so
era
true.
from.
And also the red that he's using is not a normal red for that
It's not
type
like
of
it's
for
not
that
like
time.
a stock. It's
Yes.
almost like a, if you would compare like a glass to a porcelain, whatever the.
Oh
heck you-
yes,
however you
yes,
say
yes,
it's like of a different shade of.
yes. Yeah. But as in, it's not a red that was used
No,
back in that
are the
time.
words I was trying to use.
Yes. Okay, so
Agreed.
we're gonna go to who's this? This is F50 Venom.
Venom. Okay,
Okay,
he
so
was
we-
taken over, but I really like
Yeah.
I really like the black and the red.
You mean the black and orange?
It's also
And there's
red if you're
another
colorblind.
Zwidi, the German, as you
Right.
guys can see. He made it clear that I know that he's German this time
Zwidi.
around. Because,
Last time, did you think he was English?
no, I actually thought he was Jamaican.
Oh, shit!
Well,
Jamaican. How did you get that right?
In my defense,
Yeah.
the time when he joined, there was 3 guys that joined the same day.
Okay.
And one of them was Jamaican.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I thought it was him,
Zwidi.
but it was the other way around.
Zwidi,
And
my
he is
baby.
actually a German, this Zwidi.
So he put the flag on for you.
He put the
You
probably
said,
did. I'll
"Iceman,
ask him. This is
I'm
make
German.
sure
Make sure you
know-
remember. Don't
Yes.
confuse my. Fair enough.
Exactly.
And it worked.
It definitely works.
So it's a good result.
I'm just gonna remove the car info again.
Sure. I thought you were going to remove him from the game. I was
no.
Take the German out.
I won't do that. Okay, and then we get to this is a Nutty Knuckles.
Knuckles, okay. I like what he's done with ARC there. It's quite
Yeah,
pretty.
that does look
That
good.
looks pretty cool. That looks nice.
I can't remember whose team he is. I almost feel like he is with Skunkworks
Do you
I
want to check
can't
Think
remember.
Bricks? The Germans.
I can't remember. And this is Nutty Knuckles.
I'm gonna check. I've got information here on this phone.
No, Nutty Knuckles is with Bionic and Super Van Roy.
Okay. I was like, I don't have any information.
Okay, so I believe Sully, Sully, we were on board with him as he pitted, so he's
Yes.
up to 16th now.
Okay.
And then we've got Ezekiel here.
I've actually
And-
played a couple of other games with Ezekiel.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he does
think
a
I've
bit
played
of
with anyone.
Horizon 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what of the other
Thinking
games.
PUBG.
Most probably, yeah. I don't do PUBG anymore.
So sorry about that.
Solden, thank you so much, man.
Sold a new champ.
Dude, you are.
Thanks for that prime sub.
Dude, you are my first sub.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so romantic.
This is so awesome. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate
That's
this.
awesome.
It is. Wow. I don't know what to say, dude.
Stop crying, dude. It's bad.
Yeah, it is. I know, but for me, it's just. You know what?
It's getting emotional.
Yes,
Look what you've
I am.
done.
Yes, Solden. The thing is, since I've hit affiliate, I haven't really focused on.
You haven't been streaming much.
I have been streaming, but it was more for ORLSA. I haven't done a lot of solo streaming.
Personal, yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I'm busy working on sub badges, and so I would really have only worried about that coming
Once
in.
you've
The,
got-
yeah,
yeah,
since
yeah.
when I have the sub badges and things like
What
that. so-
Solden does, it's quite a trick that he's well known for, is he'll sub to you and then force you to get sub badges.
Oh, is that what he does?
That's what he does.
Oh,
That's what
and
he
we
does.
just missed someone
Just-
crash
Oh,
here.
sorry. We got
Ezekiel has
distracted.
just crashed.
Did he
Oh,
get crashed
Sprinkon
into?
actually overtook him. Is that what happened? I've got no idea what
I
happened.
saw a bit
there.
of a bumper bash. We locked eyes and I didn't know what
Yeah,
else was going on.
it got romantic.
Yeah, it got super romantic.
But Solden, thank you so much, man. It really means a crap lot to me, man. Thank you.
Okay, back to the race.
Okay,
Liveries,
back to
I think
the-
we had 2 or 3 left.
Yes,
I think.
we've got 3 left. Yes, so this is Sprinkon,
Cool.
the red and white stripes,
Nice.
old school,
Yeah.
with the clattered stickers on the side.
Yeah.
Very old school.
That's how they used to do
Yeah,
it.
that is how they used to do it. With a big picture on the top of the roof, as you
Yes.
guys can see.
Yeah.
It's
What is
some
that?
kind of
It's like a pig or something.
cat or pig.
A piggy cat.
It could be a bit of both.
It could be.
Okay, anyway,
Interspecies breeding.
moving on. Okay, and then 19th, we've got
What's the Prophet?
coming
Okay, so
back
he's got
on-
1 point back, one position back.
Yes, he did. But he needs to pit again soon, I believe. But yeah, he also went quite old school. Well, the green is quite newish because the green you wouldn't have seen back in that timing.
Someone's gonna make you cry, dude.
Solon, you're making me cry here, man.
Shot, thanks, Solden. Thanks for the
Thank
gifted
you,
sub,
man.
bro.
Dude, I
Such
really
a champ.
appreciate it, man. Dude, you are freaking awesome.
He likes hearing you weep.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my word! Thank you so much, man. Okay, so I was busy saying the green is something that you would see in a modern
Oh,
car,
that's nice.
but the black is very old school,
black-
and
yes,
also
yeah.
the squared liquid moly just pasted on, very old school square. Looks good. I like it.
It's nice. It is nice.
The green definitely breaks the black, and it looks good.
Yeah, I think there's maybe a space for a sticker or two somewhere because of exactly what you said, how the green breaks
Yes.
up the car.
Yes.
But other than that, very simple and nice.
And then the last guy for now, he went quite modern with the two-tone
That's
red
the
and
most modern we've seen.
yeah, a red and
think.
white. And Super Cheap is also a newish company. It wasn't back or invented back then. I can't remember which team he is part of, but yeah, also you can see with the stickers that he put on, it's very squarish. He tried to be old school.
Wait.
An ACDC on the front, that's very old
That's
school.
old, but that's
brilliant, but old school.
I feel like you're trying to find points to give him old school, and he's not getting any from you.
He's not
The
okay.
14 on the roof. That's fair.
Okay, yeah, that
14
is
on the roof.
very,
That's old school.
very old school. Yes,
I like that.
yeah. And back then they didn't have emotes.
It didn't have emotes.
Like this
Yeah.
smiley face.
You know what?
Thing, yeah.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
I'll give
It's
it
still
to him.
very nice. It is nice. Who's the racer? Sorry.
This is Super Van Roy.
Super Van Roy.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that is all of them. So I'm going to go back to the front. With the rainbow guy.
Oh, my eyes, I wasn't ready.
I'm going to jump on board with the replay cameras again.
Awesome.
And Bionic here is chasing down Make My Day.
Cool.
I want to see. Oh, okay. So Skunkworks is now
He's
in the
pulled into
lead.
first.
So
Nice.
I believe this happened due to pits. I think 9Cop went into the pits.
Okay,
That might be a possibility, but also he might have. I'm not seeing any real damage on his car.
He was up front most of the time, so any
That's
damage
true.
that he would have occurred would have been because of himself.
Most probably, but I mean that would have made sense why I dropped down to third now.
Sure.
And legit Spees, this guy is just freaking
Legit. Maybe that's why I put in his name.
dude. This guy is just. He's proven me wrong this whole year so far.
Really? Have you been a naysayer? And he's
No,
just been
no,
doing well?
the
Or you
thing
thought
is-
he was going to do well, he's been doing really crappy.
No, I thought he was going to do okay.
Okay.
And he's been 2 of the races. He actually beat me in this Pro Series.
Really? Oh, so you don't
So-
like him much?
No, I've got a good
Respect.
respect for him. Yes, I've got respect for him.
But that
So
wasn't
he's
what you were saying before the race.
No, it wasn't. You're right. But anyway, so he's been outperforming. Oh, and he's
Yeah.
got it loose. Oh, all loosey goosey
A
there.
little bit.
Woo! Almost wrote himself off. Is he still going? Oh
A
no,
little
I
bit of
think
a
he's
speed
dropped
wobble
back.
there.
Oh, he's dropped back. He knew I was busy talking about him.
Yeah. You want to get
Where
out
is
of the
he now?
limelight. Sure, did he drop back that
No,
far?
where
No,
is he
he's
now?
holding second or what?
So who was getting loose? Was that?
It was the red.
Was it the red guy?
It was
Oh,
the red
that's
guy.
9Cop that got loose then.
Yeah, he just a bit of a
okay.
speed wobble.
So he was on the back of legit Speeds and he's dropped back now. So that's probably what happened with 9Cop, that he dropped down to third. Oh, are we seeing someone disconnecting from the race? Thank you so much, Holden. Well, we're trying to make it interesting for everyone looking at the racing. So we don't want to bore you, because that is something that tends to happen. So I've actually got a bit of facts of this racetrack as well. So the first race around Bathurst was done in 1938.
Okay.
I wasn't even a thought back then.
1938.
I think my dad wasn't even a thought.
Jeez. Where is it?
This is in Australia.
In Australia.
Yes,
Okay.
so it is on, I think if I'm correct, it's on the west coast of Australia.
Australia.
It might be on the east coast.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Australia is not that big.
It's not.
So
Do they have more than one track in Australia?
yeah,
Do
they've
they?
got a, they've
They got a
actually
couple.
got a whole series in Australia where they only do
Okay.
V8 racing.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know
Yes, so and it's very good to watch. So this is one of the main tracks they use in that V8 series.
that. All right.
So the actual name of this track,
Bathurst.
no, that's
No.
actually the town where
That's the town where it's from. Okay.
So the name is Mount Panorama Circuit.
Mount Panorama. That's a mouthful. Mount
Yes.
Panorama
That's
Circuit.
what she said. Oh, sorry, wait.
Wow.
Yes, but it is a mouthful.
Iceman's wife's not here. Don't worry.
Well, not that I know of, but yeah.
She's sitting to your right, Iceman.
Oh, she is, yes. I love you too, eh?
That was a middle finger, not a love sign.
Oh, so you're used to putting on the F1 for Sunday snooze. Yes, dude, I'm also doing that these
I do
days
that,
with
it's the
Hamilton winning. It's so
Winning
it's so,
everything.
so boring thing to watch these
But it's
days.
a nice nap maker.
Well, if it's not an interesting race like what's happening now, Hamilton is winning every race, so it's boring. Everyone's sleeping. We get
Works
it.
up front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to see. Maybe there is a battle that we can watch.
Yeah, pull up the map. Let's see what the distance is. Wow, it's really spread. Eh?
Well, the third and fourth is actually very close to each other.
yeah.
So I'm gonna jump on board with fourth.
I see Prof is actually making a move on somebody.
wait.
I know he's wide at the back.
No, that was actually who's at 15th. That's
Up
Profit.
to 15th, dude.
Well, Profit is now.
He probably needs to pit soon.
Oh, he is just in the pits
Yeah.
as we
As
say
we-
that. Okay, so I'm gonna drop on board with. Okay, I believe third also went into the pits. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, and Legit Space also into the pits.
So Solden did ask a little earlier. He said, so if you use the pits, you effectively throw away your position. Essentially, yes, but everyone has to use the
Everyone
pits.
has to pit, yeah.
So
the thing
yes
is,
and no,
there's a pit limit. They need to at least pit twice in this race.
So bare minimum.
But I don't think any car can make
Can only do 2 pit stops.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is... It's quite hectic, so one car might have to do a bit more pits than the others.
Do you think you should have? Do you think you should have upped the minimum pits to like 6?
Well, what we did is we gave the sponsorship gave us everything.
Okay.
So
no, that's fair. So
we went according to what they said we needed to do, and we just said, okay, we're going with
this
it.
is what we'll do.
And we're streaming it, and we are doing this,
And here we are doing this.
We are doing it. Okay, so just another quick fact about this track.
About Panorama something.
Yeah, Mount Panorama circuit.
Something. Okay,
So when it is not used as a race, yeah, oh yeah, no, that's
the circuit, Mount Panorama Circuit in Bath.
oh there.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the I'm looking at the boards on the side of the road, like these red ones. Yeah, I'm trying to see where did you see the name
in your book here, bro.
in my book. Yeah. Cool. So when it isn't used as a racetrack,
yes,
this is actually a public road.
A public road.
Yeah, because there's houses. So the
Okay.
guys need to use the track to get
to their house.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, after a bit of a bender evening, on your way home,
Most probably.
That must be so awesome, because the time must be race-worthy.
Definitely. So I think it's quite good racing, but I don't think I'll take my personal car because this is one of the tightest tracks I've ever seen.
Okay, fair enough.
So you don't want to go race there
True.
just for fun with your car.
Yeah.
It's not like you would do like at Monza, you know.
No.
Monza was a public road.
Off you go.
I'd live there, you know.
Yes, yeah.
But on this one, I don't think everyone... Oh, yes, Alden, there's a race going on.
Not my wife goes into labour and there's a race going on.
Oh.
Is that a reference for you?
No. Well, what are you talking about? A driver's perspective? I don't think that's ever happened.
To you? It's never happened to me.
Also not to me. But I mean, even if I'm thinking about Formula One, I think.
Well, like if you live on that. Oh, I see. If you're on that track.
Oh, if you're on that track.
Wow. And there's a race going on. Oh shit! I see. And you're just like,
oh wow, well,
babe, you're just gonna have to wait a little.
Yeah, then shit
luckily,
happens.
I've got these gloves.
The thing what I would say is, if you know your wife is gonna go into labour during that period of time, I would say
get spare gloves.
Yeah, go get spare gloves, or go visit a friend closer to town. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, especially during the race.
Oh, Gusta hit a little bit of.
I actually want to switch off the map again.
Turn the map off.
And this is a three-way battle now with F50 Venom, Bionic, and Goofster. Oh, interesting racing here. Actually, want to see if I can jump on Bionic and view all three of them. Oh, wait. Venom is being lapped. He is ghosted. That is... Okay, that's good news. At least the back markers is ghosted. Makes it a bit easier for the guys coming through. Okay, so, like I said, the first race was in 1938. That was...
1938. That's a long time ago, eh?
I don't even think my grandfather was a thought back then.
He must have been.
Most probably. But
How
maybe.
old is he? Only 20 now.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've got
25.
no idea. I think he's 80, so it might. It's close to
It's
that.
close,
It
yeah.
might have been a thought.
Yeah.
No. So you were asking earlier, is this the only track in Australia? No, it's not.
Okay.
But they do most of the main events here. Like they've got a Bathurst 1000 race. They call it Bathurst 1000. That's the V8 supercars, and they do this track. I believe it is for 12 hours.
Wow.
It could even be 24 hours. But yeah, they do.
How do they defecate?
Okay, but then with a
Adult
time
bikers.
race like that, then they
Yes.
have 3 drivers. Or 2
Oh,
drivers.
I see. So you tag the guy in. Next
No, you
lap,
go
you
into
jump
the
in the
pit
thing. I'll
and then
jump
the-
out the passenger seat.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, the Bathurst V8 race, and then they've got also the 12-hour endurance race for the I think it's for the WEC racing. That is the World Endurance Championship or something like that.
Okay.
The cars that was at Kailami a couple of weeks ago.
Yes,
those
yeah.
cars.
Those cars all go. Okay.
They do this track for for 12 hours straight.
Shit.
Yeah, very interesting race.
That is a lot. That's a lot of racing.
Yeah, it is. It's a crap. And it was actually I saw the last couple of laps for that race with the WEC Championship, and it was won by Porsche
Okay.
after they overtook the Aston Martin in, I think it was 3 laps to go.
It makes sense because Porsche is the best.
Yeah, you go. with
George
your
isn't here. I have to represent both of us.
George doesn't know cars. He knows sim racing. He doesn't
He
know cars.
knows drifting and sim racing. Give him a bit of credit.
Drift. Oh, something just happened there.
So there's obviously no eating while they do this. No, but I was eating just now while they do that, so I don't know if that counts.
You'll be surprised. Well, these guys racing now, they won't be able to eat in the next 2 hours. But the guys that does it in real life,
Yes.
when they go into the pits, they have like a power chow something to eat quickly while they... yeah, I thought you meant the drivers. I just wanted to make sure. Dita's been enjoying my wife's food here.
I have been. It's been very nice.
And we haven't even had lunch yet. We've had...
It's not supper.
It's a supper.
supper
well, it's
now.
going to be supper
Well,
now.
you could have had lunch, but it's
Well,
still
I'm
sitting
going to
there
have
staring at us.
lunch now. Yes.
I hope you're going to share it. It's been sitting there for long enough now. I'm kidding, you don't have to.
Well,
Already
what
had
I'll
2.
do, Solden, is I'll try and catch the next guy going into the
Smells like short and
pits,
sweet.
and then you can see how long the pit actually is, and you can see Skobbeltolly has been in the wall.
It depends
If you're
on how
rubbing a
much
bit.
fuel they need.
Well,
If
these
there's anything
on,
that
on this
dramatically
game,
needs
they
to-
fill it up every time.
Yeah, but I mean, so surely it takes a bit longer. If it's empty, it's going to take an extra second to fill it up than if it's at halfway.
Well, not in this game.
fill up. No, it's the
This
same
game,
amount of time.
yeah, this game doesn't change
Okay.
due to those reasons.
Okay.
Which is a bit dumb,
What
but
would,
they'll-
what would stall a pit stop? Is a pit stop always the same amount of time?
in this game, yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And as you're coming in, isn't there like options as to what you can change if you want?
No, this game doesn't have manual pit entries.
Okay.
Like Formula One game, you can actually
Yes.
say
Might have
you
been
need
where
to
I've seen
press a couple of buttons and
Okay.
get on the brakes.
Oh,
Oh, that was very
Tolly
close
almost
to
hit
the
the wall again.
It's rubbing it very closely there. It's
What was
Tolly.
it? Oh. Careful now.
I'm trying to be.
Oh.
Oh, Skyline
Skyline.
has bent it. Let's see if I can jump on board with Skyline. See if he's
I
got
wonder what
any...
happened there.
Oh,
tried to take the corner too quickly?
and he's got damage. You see, this is one of the things with the Holden. And his car is leaning to... Oh, Barney almost
Oi.
running into the back of
Bap,
him.
bap, 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 bap.
Woo, this is so close.
Goofster.
Yes, they do actually change the wheels. Goofster also going past Skyline, and
Oi.
you guys can see
He's
Skyline
taking damage.
is
He's struggling
now.
now.
Let's see if
Struggling
we can see the
How
damage.
far away is he from?
He's
the...
got this full long straight to do. Oh my word, this is.
I mean, the right thing to do here is to move over to the right and not be blocking any of the racing lines for the other guys to go past.
Oh, and you can see
Ouch.
100% damage.
100%. He's actually lucky he's still
Everywhere.
going forward.
Basically, and the front suspension broken on the left hand
What is
side.
all of that? Steering, engine, clutch, transmission.
That's
drive-
everything 100% damage.
Damage.
That's damage, 100%,
Jeez.
everything. And his
Wow.
fuel is 91% left, well, 90%
90%
left. now.
left. That is
Oh.
a really terrible time to go into the pits because now it's almost a bit of a
He,
waste.
he basically pitted 2 laps ago.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stay on board with him and you guys can
So we
see,
can see the pitting.
how long the pit takes. Oh, he's struggling to get through the corners because the car is pulling to the one side only now.
Like I said, he's lucky it's just pulling forward
Yeah, at all.
after all that damage. That must have been close to not a disconnect,
A DNF.
a DNF, yeah.
Like a crash out.
Yeah.
Well, he, like you say, he can be glad he's still moving forward.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Are
So
we timing this?
No, I haven't.
I'm doing an old school timer.
Are you doing an old school timer? Okay, sweet, sweet.
Okay, it was about
And that was full damage as well. And
13
now it's
seconds.
fixed. The car's visuals won't be fixed, but
Between 10 and 15 seconds.
and there he goes out again, basically.
And I mean, that's if you look in the guys' racing times or their lap times, 10-15 seconds is basically the difference of 3 places, I guess. Oh, Spring Khan's got a DNF.
Oh, that's
So
unfortunate.
I don't know what's happened there.
So that's probably he probably lagged out of the race.
Okay. We did have that lag spike just now, and you said, "Oh, I wonder if someone's leaving." I don't know if we checked.
Oh, we didn't check.
We
You're
didn't
right.
check.
We didn't check.
to
Yeah.
see if someone had
When
been
it went
PC.
black screen, yes, we
Yes.
didn't check the name.
We didn't check who or what
Yes.
or how. He's definitely drinking brandy tonight. That's a lot.
Well,
of
Solden, it
time.
is
Yeah,
a lot of
absolutely.
time, but it's the same for everyone when they go into the pit. So,
But I mean, him putting
well,
2 laps ago
he
and then
just
adding
didn't-
another
yeah, no,
15
he-
seconds, you know.
well, it's actually more than 15 seconds because you only counted the time he was
As he was-
stationary.
No, I did a very rough.
Because normally it goes once you go into the pit.
I started
There's a
counting as he
timer.
was driving
There's
in.
a timer that starts as he enters the pits,
Mhm.
and by the time he exits the pit, that's normally on 42 seconds or something like that.
Really, that much?
Yeah, but they actually lose like 25 seconds, between 25 and 30 seconds
Sure.
in race time.
That's a lot. And also, yeah, because you're slowing down coming in, your momentum going out.
Yes.
It all adds up.
And those guys are going flat out.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we've got Skunkworks here on the back of Super Van Roy, lapping him.
Tell me about this ghosting. What happens? As it's looking like that, is it because of his connection, or is it because the other guy can drive straight through him?
So the back markers we ghost.
Back markers, we ghost.
Yeah.
What's
So
that
if
mean?
you a back marker is a guy being lapped
Oh, I
So he's on the
see.
back
Okay.
of the race.
Sure,
So
makes
he's
sense.
not influencing the front guys. It makes it a bit easier for everyone,
For the front guys to get past
especially
him.
on a tight track like this.
Sure.
If you
Can
hit
quite
the mountain,
easily-
if you hit the mountain section and you've got a slow guy in front of you, and you can't pass him.
You're gonna sit
You're
behind
gonna
him.
sit behind him and lose about 10 seconds
Sure.
just in the mountain section. So
Yeah.
it can be a win-win situation
So
for
what's,
everyone.
what's the phrasing you call it?
Ghosting
Ghosting the back?
back markers.
The back markers. Okay.
Yes.
I'll work on that.
The guy's being lapped.
Makes sense.
Okay, so Skunk works with the fastest lap so far of a 2-minute 13. And he's been practicing this track flat out.
What's the difference between them? Him and in second place, time wise?
Okay,
check.
let's quickly check that.
So let's understand the point system. Can you explain it to me? So if your team finishes first, second, third, you've won, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
But if the first person finishes first, the other two are 18th and 19th positions.
Then, okay, so the point system works. The guy in first place gets 21 points,
Okay,
and the guy in last
that's
place
fairly
will-
standard, isn't
yeah.
it? Okay,
And then the guy in last position will get 1 point.
1 point. All right.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
and then there's a split between.
Yeah, so it works out. You count back from the last place 1, 2,
21.
3.
Is it all
So-
1 point down?
Yeah.
So,
So end of the day, we're gonna take the positions where they finish, and then we're gonna count their points.
cool.
And the team with the highest points
They are the first,
wins
second,
the 3,000 rand.
3,000 rand.
Sponsored
That's
by
amazing, eh?
ARC.
What
sorry.
an amazing sponsor.
Yeah, that is
That's-
unbelievable. I mean, when the guy phoned me, I was like, "What? What? Are you serious?"
Are you serious? Yeah.
Okay, well, let's
And
do it.
he was serious.
And he was serious.
And we are doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I like it. Okay, so Skunkworks has made quite a. I was asking how far ahead is he?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm trying
time-wise.
to. Okay, so that's
Now distracted you with
distance
questions,
and
I
that's
apologize.
time intervals.
Time in for 1
Let's
lap,
see.
2
Okay,
laps.
So Super Van Roy is 2 laps behind. Okay, so between Legit
seconds.
and Skunkworks is 12 seconds. It's not too bad.
That's not too bad. That's one pit, one extra pit, let's say.
Basically,
You could lose that spot.
No, well, it's less than 1 pit, but if he has to crash
Sure.
now, yeah, it's a different story for him then.
His car is still in really good nick.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's been practicing, I think.
Sure. I think he wants 1,000 rand.
He definitely wants it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
As do
see
probably
who's
everyone
got the
else
closest gap between them. Okay, so Volley and Sully is actually battling
They're
it
a little
out.
bit of a battle there.
Let's go on board with Volley
Yeah.
and see what's happening
It's
here.
my favorite livery.
Your favorite livery.
Whoa. And they really are battling, eh? They're coming up and down. They're exchanging positions quite frequently. It's quite nice to see because they're coming into the corner in one position, and then throughout the next corner they're in different positions. So they really are giving each other a bit of stick. And yeah,
And again, you can see the BMW has got the cornering speed,
yes,
and then the Ford here has got more straight line
speed, and without the straights, struggling to make another move. But until we get onto that last corner, and it's not the last corner. I don't even know. It's just, how do we refer to it? Turn 12, or turn 13, or something.
Okay, so this track has actually got, I think it's 23 corners.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it C50?
What do you mean?
Like corner?
Oh, you mean the
Corner 12.
naming of the corners?
Yeah. And the
I've
straight.
got no idea
Okay,
what
cool.
all the corners.
Was
I
it
know
two, are
the first corner is called something Hell,
they? Okay.
Corner Hell, or Hell's Bend, or Hell's Corner, or something like that.
Standard and classic.
And this is Conrad Straight.
Conrad Straight. Okay.
Yes. So the only reason I know this is the whole track is 6.213 Ks around.
Okay.
And that straight is 1.9 Ks long.
Wow. So it's
yeah.
a big portion of the race.
It's a big portion of the race.
So Sully's taking a pit stop here, and Wally's going to take advantage of that.
Staying out.
Pull ahead. Taking on the 11th position there. You don't really get much more of a cleaner takeover than when the guy goes in the pits and you
Yes, and you just
carry
drive
on
past.
straight.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you for pitting.
Cheers, buddy. that was a quick pit stop.
Yeah, but also
It
it didn't
feels
have
quick,
any.
but-
Well, it was basically the same
Yeah, that's
as
the
the guy that had full damage.
100%.
So, and he exits the pit. Well, just to let you guys
Only
give an
coming out in
idea.
13th. That's not too
So
bad.
he's in 13th position on that short straight there.
Wow.
So let's see where Volley is currently. See, so he basically, there we are. So Volley is the blue marker there, starting the mountain section,
Yes.
and
Sully's coming into the
Sully is
corner.
coming into the second corner now. But I think the guys, when they go into the pits, basically the time they lose is just short of the full straight length of the back straight, of Conrad Straight, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So it's not too much that they actually lose. And we're actually here on a battle with Volley and Skyline now. Let's see how far Skyline can get past Volley.
I think Volley was just determined to get as much screen time as possible.
Most probably.
You know, he said in the beginning, he said, please love my livery. I spent 3 hours on it. I will give you some of the winnings if I win money. I think it was all of the words he said before we started.
And that's the only reason why you like this
You know what? Call it bribery, call it what you want to.
We call it judge's decision. It's fine.
You know what? Once they put that hammer down, then that's final. Well,
Oh, did you see that?
that was a nice angle.
Did you
was a
see
nice
that?
angle. Yeah.
That was 2 wheels on that.
But it wasn't too much 2 wheels. It was just like a little. Bloop, bloop. So I feel like if you make any movement left or right, once you hit that
In
little
that
bump,
Holden,
you're gonna spin.
it feels
gonna
like
spin
the
or-
car's gonna flip over.
Now, do you think that most of these guys are in car cam? Are they outside the like a bird's eye view?
Okay.
What do you feel like is the general use of the race?
I know of one guy that's not racing behind the car.
Okay.
So
Is that
basically
Skunkworks?
is no.
Okay.
So when it comes to cameras,
Yes.
so most of the guys
Drive like this.
drive like this.
Really?
Even me, I drive like this.
Even me.
Yes.
Okay.
But we've got one guy driving like this,
All right.
or even like this.
I prefer the one back.
Well, this guy. Well, we don't have an in-car angle, but
Yes.
there is.
Okay.
I think there's like 2 or 3 guys using that in-car
Alrighty.
view, but everyone else that I know of is
Races
using
like
this.
this.
View, except for I think it's 9 Carp. 9 Carp was leading at one stage.
He was right in the beginning.
And
it
he's
was
now
about
down
6
to
laps that he
3rd
was
place.
held that first position.
The last time I spoke to him, he was using this cam.
Okay.
So on the bumper, he likes it.
You know
He
what?
doesn't like it the first corner because he can't see.
Yeah,
everyone.
who's about to drive
Yes.
into you? And, yeah, sure.
But
Sometimes
yeah,
it's better
that's,
when you don't know who's driven into you because this whole revenge anger thing
It
encompasses
will-
your body and you just want to go
Well,
back.
what
and
we do
drive into
is
those legs.
we do penalize the guys if they want to take revenge.
Okay. If you want to take
it's-
revenge.
Yeah, if someone
Harsh.
knocks into you, if he's not following the rules and waiting for you to come back on track,
Okay.
you can't just go out and take your own revenge.
Turn
and,
around
yeah,
and just
knock
go
him.
straight into it.
Yeah, that
Pity.
does. We don't allow that.
I don't want to play this anymore.
He will get serious
Big penalties. No, I understand,
We've
of course.
actually had a serious where 2 guys was disqualified from a race because of doing that.
Because of aggressive revenge.
Yeah.
You know, save that for burnout.
Yes.
That's what we always
Or
say.
Wreckfest. I so badly want
Or
to try
Wreckfest.
that.
That looks really great. It
Yo,
really does
dude.
look good. So Sultan is back here. What if it's not his right of way?
What do you mean if it's not his right of way? Remember, if you're driving in a racing line, if you're going to go for an overtake, you're going to go off the racing line and you're going to try and go for an overtake. So you still got the right to go for the overtake if it's going to be clean. If you do knock into the other guy, we call it just racing respect between the guys, or gamers respect. Wait for him, let him go in front of you again, and try again for the battle,
For a clean take.
for a clean overtake,
Rather than an aggressive
Yes.
bumper cars thing.
I've had I've had some very good battles this past series where we actually went through 3-4 corners side by side with the same guy and
Yeah.
without touching. So it is possible
Okay.
to do it clean and respectable. If you are fast enough, you won't have a problem. There is guys struggling with overtaking because they're not really used to driving with a bunch of guys. So what we normally tell them is jump in a public lobby, get the feel of how the game works. Because that's not the problem with public lobbies. Is you jump in there and everyone is just for themselves.
Everyone just does
and they
whatever
do
they want
Wreckfest
to.
on every game.
Yes. Good old Wreckfest in every game. But I mean, that's... what I must say from the last stream that we did when we did during the cancer... What did we call that? Endurance race. The endurance race. And, you know, I got to witness a lot of guys who respected each other on the racetrack. And it was really pleasant to see because obviously my exposure to the racing world has been a very filthy one because
Well,
I always
you do-
try to take them off the road.
Well,
And so now I've seen a different level of
oh yeah, I remember
maybe you
the
shouldn't do
time
that.
the time that you took me out during
Do you
our
want to
Formula
get
1
that Twitch clip up and see what actually happened?
of you taking me out.
Yeah.
It's available
Yes.
for everyone to
Okay,
view.
good. No, good. Just for context for anyone who's watching, Iceman went for a very filthy move and said, "Don't worry, we're not going to be dirty." And
I
then
took a taxi line.
all I heard was, and then just
Oh,
missed
I missed
me
him
by
by
like
millimeters.
yeah. It was on the last corner to the final lap, and he was mad because I was winning, fair and square,
No, that one wasn't fair and square.
wasn't it? Didn't you choose a shitty car in comparison to mine?
Yes.
I think you did.
Mm,
Fair
yeah.
enough. It
So
wasn't that
it
fair.
was fair.
It was fair because I'm cuck, and
And then also made an extra pit stop just to make it even more fair.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And
I just remember winning.
and then 2 races later, you said no, we needed to do
And we
it
need
equal.
to, yeah.
So we took
and not
equal,
play
and
F1
then
anymore.
and then we didn't play F1 again.
I deleted it.
Yeah.
I hate
The
that
profit
guy.
is now up to 14.
He's made a lot of work from the back, eh? He's really come back and shown us exactly what we were saying about him, to be honest.
I'm just not sure now. It looks like he's actually catching up to 13th place.
Wow.
Which
He's made
would
a
be
lot of
very
work.
good.
But I mean, again, his accident happened on the 3rd lap.
Yeah.
We're still saying there's another 52 laps to go through until we're going to get to seeing any sort of result. And he's proving us right, fortunately, that he was not to be left out of the race. And I mean, even if he only finishes at 14, he's still done his team quite well, because they probably also thought, shite. Mr. Profit's just he's just gone
He's
to
binned
pit.
it.
He's binned it. He's going to get a DNF because we don't know what's happened. He's going to throw his controller, pull out his network cable.
Probably something like
You know,
that.
that's what I would have done.
Well, it depends what happens. We
Sure.
didn't see the... And he's actually... Is he fighting now?
It looks like it. It looks like he's got the
He's
take.
got 13.
He's got the take. And it was almost clean.
It was clean.
It was a little aggressive, I think.
It was aggressive, but also I don't
Look
think
at that.
Bionic or Sully actually
Sully didn't
reali-
defend it.
Oh,
Oh, there's a bit of a
that
kiss.
was very close.
Bit
I
of a
don't think
kiss.
Sully expected that move to happen.
I don't think so. It was too tight for him to actually pull it off. But
And I've seen guys
Prophet
overtake
did it.
there.
really,
If you're just scared to drive there, because if
Okay,
you've been it
I
there,
understand.
it's a long way back.
yes,
So you take it a bit
you're
more
taking a
cautiously.
bit of a risk.
And then you get this guy that's just full of confidence. And, I mean,
It's profit,
Prophet is full of confidence.
sure,
Confidence,
you know
and
what
he is super mad because he needed to pick,
because he's
or
yes,
he bended in the
he
first
been
2
around
laps.
in the beginning. He's sat up now. He's sitting up in his
He
chair.
is on fire. He is trying to work his way back,
And he's racing very aggressively. I'm quite excited to see what position he can finish off in.
well, there's still just less than 20 laps to go. 30, sorry, less than 30 laps.
We've past the halfway mark,
It's basically the halfway mark now.
and I think I saw earlier that Skunkworks has got the fastest lap. It was around 2 minutes
13. No, it's 2 minutes 13.
13, okay.
If
There
these
was a
guys
3 in
do a 2 minute 3,
Yes.
I switch off the stream.
Okay.
Because then someone is hacking.
Someone's
because these
cheating.
cars cannot go
They can't
past
do
2
that.
minute 10s.
Okay, got you.
Not on this track.
Well, makes sense.
So now I go.
Okay, so Prophet has got quite a lead over 9 Cop, which is now in 14th position, which is a bit of a difference from when he was in first position. Oh no, he's in 3rd. What am I talking
I just
about?
wanted to say he's
he's
busy
back.
lap.
Oh, I
he's about to
see.
lap 9 car.
Okay.
Prophet, yeah.
So I saw the names right. I was just confused on which lap he was on.
Yeah, and his position, but yeah, that's
My apologies. I'm still learning how numbers work. I haven't been in school for a really long time. You'll be
Yeah, and
surprised
whatever
to
your
know.
school learned you, it's not very helpful,
film.
right?
Film.
Yeah,
I
filming.
can take nice pictures. That's mostly my camera though.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, is that the camera or
It's a
the?
number. Thank you. I will learn to number Solden. I promise you, it's on my list of things to do for 2021. I've actually got a busy year next year, so I will learn. It's on the
Yeah,
list.
we actually had this discussion with Theed about his choice of school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't really get to choose, to be fair.
well,
I mean, I didn't go out of come outside my house and go, that one, Daddy.
I don't know. Maybe it was like that.
It was exactly like that. That's what happened. And he's like, okay, son, tapped me on the back and said, you go, boy.
Go
And I
do
went.
filming.
Hey?
Go
do filming.
study filming.
You do film stuff.
And
It was actually on Tutsi, believe it or not.
what?
The South African film. One of the film things that we did.
Were you on?
I wasn't on Tutsi.
Oh, were you the Totsi?
I think you would remember
couldn't
that.
be seen.
Wow, this is taking a terrible turn. So Skunkworks is still in first position, and I don't know how far ahead he is. It looks like quite a distance between him in second position.
Okay, so Prophet is in the pits again. Oh!
Someone DCing again.
This is unfortunate. Who is dropping out of the race now?
Should we rush to this?
Let's see.
Rush to the end. Oh, okay, we wait. We wait and
We
be
can't.
patient.
We can't scroll through the names.
Can't do nothing.
Oh,
my day.
make my day with
dear.
with the disconnection there.
He must
oh
be
my
livid.
word! And he was running in the top 10.
He was up there. He was
Oh
definitely
my
up there.
word! That is so unfortunate.
So, can they rejoin?
No,
you?
unfortunately not. I know in Formula One, I think all of the car games need to look at that.
Yeah.
But with Formula One, if you disconnect out of the game, your AI takes over and it drives around the track. Very slower,
Okay.
but it still
But you can
drives
still
there. And then
jump
when
into
you
the shell.
jump back into the
Ah.
race, you can take control of the car again.
That is actually nice.
Yes, their teammates can still win for them.
Well, you see, the thing is, Solden, even though he's finished now at 18th position, I think it was. 19th position.
Yes,
he's still going to get 2 points.
3 points.
3 points.
Yeah,
3 points. Okay.
21st would have gotten 1 point.
Got you. Okay, but
And
there
then-
wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, so
It
there was
up
only
to
20 guys,
Yes.
so he'll still get 3 points for his position.
So yeah, it's not a lot, but at least.
But
it's
now
still
he needs his teammates
to
to
really,
win.
yeah.
He needs his teammates to win.
It's a really cool thing.
At this stage, Skunkworks is just showing.
He's just cruising.
He's just showing everyone how to race.
I mean,
With
I'm
his-
learning some things. And
Exactly.
he's only a skull of a man.
He's only a skull of a man.
It just looks like, literally, it doesn't look like a t-shirt, it just looks like a skull.
Yeah,
I think it is. Is that a helmet?
that's the helmet
Is that a
design.
helmet?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's coming up to Ezekiel to lap him.
Okay.
And
Ezekiel
still,
is 17.
surprise of the day, legit Spies running in second position.
Ouch.
And
You still
he's-
don't like him. What did he do? You need to
No,
just
he
like
didn't
tell
do
us what
nothing
happened.
to me. Well, he just
just
performed
surprised
very
you,
well.
okay.
Yeah, he surprised me outright this whole series. But he's the one that put in the laps for practicing,
And that's always what makes the difference.
and that makes a huge difference.
You know, yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, I've not done a lot of racing in general, but if I can relate to my first-person shooter kind of thing, if you study the map, i.e. the racetrack that you're on, you're going to be doing better than somebody who doesn't know the racetrack, you know? And so like you're saying about Legit's piece, is if he's putting in the time to learn how the corners work, learn how his vehicle responds to each corner, what sort of racing line he needs to go to take each corner at what speed, you're going to have an advantage over somebody who's maybe not seen the track before.
Definitely, and that's what he did. Our final race for the Pro Series was around the same track, and he just outperformed me by miles. But also, he put in the practice.
Put in the time.
I just
You didn't
pitched
have.
up and raced.
How's it? I'm here. Where do I start?
Exactly, something like that. Well, I knew where I was starting,
Okay,
way
well,
at
that's
the
good.
back. I was
Oh.
winning the championships. You start way
Way
at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a hooter in any of these cars.
No, not
No.
on Forza. The other games do. Well, Formula One doesn't have it.
No hooter. Yeah, but that's because they don't have them in the cars in general.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Mm. But also, I don't think the racing games actually has got a hooter. I think they can. Some of the games you can flip or throw them lights.
Okay, you can
bright
okay,
them,
okay.
yeah.
So if they look in their review mirror at the right time and you bright them, blinded
Something
for
like
a
that.
second.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll remember
And
that
we've
trick.
got Mankop still running around in third
Third
place.
position, he's not doing too bad.
Yeah, he's doing very good.
I want to tell you something funny that I did once during a racing game.
Yeah.
So my dad and I used to play racing games together sometimes, like very, very rarely when I was much younger. So obviously, it was a split screen kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what happened was I was on the top and he was on the bottom, and we chose the same cars. So we literally like neck and neck down a straight. So what I started doing is looking in my review mirror, doing this because he kept on checking mine. It was
Yeah.
basically screen watching.
Yeah.
So then I was doing looking back, look forward, and all of a sudden he just veered off to the side because he got confused by where I was going, what was happening on my screen. He lost track of what was
Oh,
happening.
nice.
It was
Yeah,
a good
that's
trick.
nice.
He
Yeah,
didn't
that's a
play
very
with me
good
much
trick.
after that.
I can imagine.
A win's a win.
True. Well, I remember like my first gaming memories that I've got was PlayStation 1, Need for Speed 4.
Yeah?
I think it was no, it was
Like Hot Pursuit, or
was it Hot Pursuit?
because I don't think there was a 4. I don't remember a 4.
Yeah, it was Hot Pursuit number 4. It was number 4 Hot Pursuit
Of the Need for
something.
Speed.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't have a memory card,
Oh, those are the days.
and the aim was to complete the game.
Yes.
So the PlayStation was standing on for about 3-4 days
Sure.
straight, so that we can finish the game.
Sure.
And yeah, then we finished the game and switched off the console, and it was
That was it.
done and dusted.
Done with it. The game. Finished the game.
That was funny. And so we had actually a whole family effort with me, my dad, and my mom trying to complete
Switching
the
between
game.
that.
Yes, that was
Jeez,
quite
that's
funny. So Bionic is now up to 5th position.
Whereabouts
Is he-
was he earlier?
Well, he was running around 8th, 9th, 10th,
Yeah,
around
I think
there.
it was just past the 10th
Yeah.
mark.
So with everyone crashing out, like I said, he took this most stable car,
Yeah,
and he's just been putting in the lap times to make sure he finishes the race.
sure. And I think that's quite an important thing here.
Yes, definitely.
That sounds like me in Medal of Honor. Oh, you're trying to finish it, leaving the PlayStation on, and those were the days. I mean, I had one friend who I just used to go visit on the weekend, and we would just play his games, but there was never ever a memory card. And I was just like, why didn't we go out and buy a memory card? And then I remember we didn't have money. This is one of those things. Console was on for almost 2 weeks before my dad switched it off by accident. Needless to say, he bought me a memory card for that Christmas.
Oh my word,
Dad, I'm
dude.
gonna kill you.
That
son,
is-
I'm really sorry.
Yo.
Yeah, that's.
You know, it's one thing if you know you've completed the game and
then
you
you're cool.
finish, and
Yes.
it's quite you still have that achievement of
on your
you
shoulders.
finished it.
It's
Well,
done.
back then I wasn't connected to the internet. I don't
Sure.
think South Africa knew what internet was
No,
back then.
you're
But,
ancient, aren't you? You can't say that word on stream. I mean, you can. It's your stream. He's not ancient. We're about the same age. I was just being mean. He didn't think it was very funny.
Well, I
He's
might be
still choking me.
ancient,
Somebody sent
but
help.
at least I've got all my hair.
There we go.
I had to get that.
It took you
comeback.
a while, though.
I was busy
It took you
drinking
a
some
while.
water.
I saw.
here.
No, I know, and I'm hurt.
Sorry,
That
man.
was mean. No, it's fine. I won't
But at
say
least your
anything.
hair is longer than mine for now.
Yeah. Pubes I'm proud about.
So I've got a guy just WhatsApped me.
Yes.
He said he's also driving on Bumper View. It's one of our semi-pro
cool.
races.
Okay, good to know.
B-Boy, he was also racing on Bumper View.
I'm about to get.
No, I won't kick him out.
He won't. He needs me
I
here.
won't kick him out. Yeah, he needs to check my chat for me.
Yes.
I'm getting confused with everything happening here.
He's doing a lot of things at once.
I'm trying to. Well, Skomtoli has also been staying
You stayed up. You stayed up in the.
4th place. He's
Yeah.
racing in 2nd, fighting for the lead earlier. And then it just went a bit sideways for him, and he's back down to 4th. And he's been staying there since the start of the race, basically.
I mean, I don't think that the guys have been too aggressive in their racing styles. I mean, the only time that I've seen, I think, was Mr. Prophet a little early on those tight corners. He made an aggressive take, and I guess there has been a couple of not angry movements, but yeah, aggressive takeovers that
Well,
we've seen.
you know what I'm going to do is
Most of it's
let's,
been clean.
let's go on board with Skunkworks.
Okay.
And, well, he's coming out of the pits now. So let's follow him for this entire lap.
That's come on, Tully. How can you say that so much and not be laughing? No, we've laughed a lot. Like, it's been internal. It's a thing that you got
You know what? For me, I've been working with Skomtoli now. That sounds very
You see,
bad.
we do.
So I've been working with Skomtoli now for almost a year. Well, personally longer, but with this
With your
guy,
Tolly.
yeah. Just Skomtoli, I've been working with him for just over a year. So you get used to it. In the beginning, it was quite fun when he's in a race and you're commentating and it's like Skomtoli's going on the inside, and then you start giggling, and then
And
it just goes sideways from there, or
Skomotoli's rubbing the person in front of him.
something like
Yeah.
that, or he's going in between them.
Oh,
and,
yes, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
there's so many things that you can say with Skomtoli that you start to get used to it.
Makes sense.
So before we started the stream, I actually had to show the name to feed here, so you can
And
get
pep
used
talk
to it.
me.
Yeah, I
You
pep
pep talk
talk
me.
to you, and
There was a
Yes.
hand on his shoulder.
Yes, a lot of crying,
There was a lot of
laughter.
emotions.
Yeah, so it's quite a difficult process to go through, but you get used to it at some
Is
stage.
this Skummel Tommy inside Ezekiel?
No, no, no. This is Skunkworks.
I know
inside.
it was just too good
Yeah,
opportunity.
it was the opportunity was there. Yeah. We'll catch him later when he's
Okay.
inside.
Oh, will we?
Or so going through someone or
Oh, my
inside
goodness.
someone or whatever. Okay, so I was actually trying to get on board here with. Well, I am on board with Skunkworks,
Yeah.
but I wanted to stay on board for another lap so I can show you guys the tightness of how tight this track gets.
Okay.
Like this straight, you can go three side by side, but carefully.
All right. So you took that really well.
Yeah, you can see he's lifting as he goes through that
Yes.
kink.
But it's a controlled lift. It's almost you can see like he's
He
anticipating
knew he needed
it.
to lift,
Yes.
otherwise he would have bent it.
Yeah.
Yes. And coming through to the final corner here.
Very nice.
We can
and clean.
actually get his dash. It's not working. I've seen this work before.
Steering.
His is working. Let's see if we can get his to work. Yes, there it goes. So down the straight here, the second to the second corner, he's doing 220. What's it? 230, 200,
240.
almost 40, 240,
241, 242. I think
242 k's per hour down the straight.
Thanks for closing the door, Wind.
Thank you. So you can also see he's trying to stay in third gear through all the corners except for the tight ones like this one.
Are these guys forced to drive with a manual transmission?
No.
No.
For
do they
this
have the
race,
option?
we let the guys use, or they had the opportunity to use all the assists.
Okay.
That was also one of the requirements from
Okay.
the sponsor, was everyone can use the assists if they want
Can
to.
use, but don't have to.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Because personally, from racing as well,
Yeah.
I know you are faster without the
Without,
assist.
no doubt
Yes.
about it. No doubt about it. I
In
mean,
some games, it's actually not according to real life. Someone has hit the barriers. You can see blue
all
tires,
the tires
everywhere.
all over the
But
place.
in real life, the assist makes you faster. Like in Assetto Corsa, I think that's the game's name.
Yeah.
You can actually put a setting on that says realistic mode.
Okay.
That gives the car the assist that they really use
That
in
they
real
do
life.
use ABS braking,
Like ABS and
Okay.
traction control.
handbrake turns.
No, handbrakes is still
No,
manual
it's still the
stuff.
normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to do that yourself. Okay, so we're going down the straight. He's using
260.
260,
There was a 260.
almost 260, and you can hear him lifting,
Yeah.
and then he brakes for the final corner. So you guys could definitely see how tight the track is through the corners on top of the mountain.
But I mean, he was driving quick.
He's driving quick.
Hey?
Yeah. And he's consistent. Every lap he's taking the same line.
The same line, sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, he spent a lot of time practicing
Now
this
I'm
race.
going to jump a bit on the back guys, give them some
Screen time.
screen time as well. We've got Super Van Roy being lapped by F50 Venom.
I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
No, it's the guy that you are on board with
It's
will
Venom.
be the solid guy, and then Venom.
I see.
Venom is in
Got you.
16th
Okay.
place, so he's a lap ahead. So
Cool.
he's busy lapping him. What were we busy saying? He jumped me off course there.
I did nothing.
Oh my word.
We were talking about Skunkworks practicing laps.
Yeah, well,
And then
Skunkworks
the-
has been
the
practicing.
assists.
With the assists,
Yeah.
yes. So
That's my bad.
there is some games where they have that realistic thing, but
Yes.
on Forza, if you want to do lap times and be on the top of the leaderboard, you do it without
Without
assists. You do it manual, and it's in these older cars. If you're going to drive manual with clutch,
Yeah.
the pull away you are so much faster with
Sure.
every gear change.
If you
are
know how to do it.
If you know how to do it, then the guys just driving on manual gears, and then you get the guys driving on automatic gears where I don't know how they get that right, but they do.
I don't understand them either. I mean, again, I keep referring back to how much racing I've done, but in my perspective, games that I've gone back to, like a Need for Speed Underground, once I've changed to a manual transmission, my ability to control the vehicle is miles ahead of sitting with an automatic. without the clutch
definitely.
control.
Yeah, well, I just want to say, if you
just
add
the
clutch to that as well,
I can't even.
cars can get undrivable. Hey? No, it gets very tricky because your timing needs to be perfect. Because otherwise, you're going to end up having wheel spin
Sure.
or having the clutch in too long and being on the petrol and then leaving the clutch, and then it's just chaos. And yeah, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Who said that? Oh, it's me.
I just wanted to say, I wonder who it was.
I've got someone else typing stuff on my behalf. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
It's very nice that they would say something.
Yeah,
so,
that's
so
freaking
kind.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. I'll pay you
Very
later.
strange person.
Very strange person. They're nice though.
Well,
They
strange,
like,
but
they
nice.
like me a lot.
Clearly. Clearly.
Vaguely. I am Siege.
Oh my word.
How do you feel about the race so far?
Well, it's actually flown by.
Yeah?
I haven't seen a lot of crashes.
No.
The
sadly.
guys have been respecting each other, except
Yes.
for Prophet in the beginning. I don't know what happened with him. We'll still get the replay and go through it. Fake feed, funnier feed. Oh, shots fired! Mic drop.
Can you both just shut your mouths?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we still got only two guys DNFing.
Yes.
Springcon and Make My Day. And we're on board with Ezekiel in 17th position. Gonna drop down to Venom in 16th.
16th position. Okay. So these guys are all, that's saying up there 2 laps, 1 lap is behind the guy in first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So every time
And
difference.
Skunkworks has done a 2 minute 12.8.
2:12. Okay, that's really
so
good.
he's been
He's
practicing.
pushing it.
He's been pushing it.
Okay.
Still very. Oh, so we've got Bionic. We actually got Bionic catching up to Skomultoli. This is going to be a good battle. Let's see what happens here.
Do you think Bionic's going to be able to get the take on Skombo here?
Well, not on the straight. I don't think on the straight, but maybe in the tight sections he might be able to do it.
So you were expecting him to take it on the hill rather than down here?
Yeah, because the Ford has got a bit more straight line speed.
Okay. On St. Albert's Drive. What is this?
Panorama.
No. What's this road?
Oh, Conrad Straight.
Conrad. There we go. Albert Conrad. It's the same thing.
I don't know how you got to Albert.
I was just trying. It's A, B, C. That's how. It was close.
But you can see he actually closed down to Skomultoli.
Yes. I wonder if it's just by putting the pressure and making use of drafting. Is that a thing in
Well, it's actually not called drafting.
What is it called?
It's called slipstream.
slipstream drafting? Can
Drafting,
we
I don't know.
50-50 on this one?
I
Agree to
don't
disagree.
like the word drafting.
Why not?
Drafting is something the guys in NFL use as
Okay,
the word
to
drafting because
draft
they are
players.
drafting players. Yes.
Okay.
Not drafting in racing,
Drafting.
really.
I'm sure I used
He's
to
in
get...
the slipstream and he's coming out of the slipstream trying to go for the overtake. That's what you call it. Straight. That's it. And he
Oh, and
actually
he got
got
it.
it on the inside of the corner. Oh,
After
my
drafting
word.
successfully. You
Oh,
really don't like it,
Skomultoli,
eh?
yeah, no, that's just, I don't know.
Okay, he took advantage of his slipstream there successfully, and it was a
Yes.
great move by Bionic.
And
He's still got to fight for his position.
he's
though.
still fighting. Skomultoli is not letting that go.
Very
He's
defensive,
on the
right?
back of him.
Wow.
He is trying
He is
to
close.
attack back.
I wonder if he's flashing.
If he could, he would have been.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, the
Looks
one
like
guy's
he's missing.
light is on, the other guy's not. I don't
I think he's
understand
missing
that.
his lights.
Let's
I think he's had
see. Going into this very tight section. Oh my word, this is so close. Way too close for comfort. Oh, and he touches the inside. And if you touch the inside of that wall, it throws you to
you
the
off.
other side, and
Yeah.
you lose a couple of meters. And he just makes the breaks.
He's respecting him though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's respecting
Let's
him.
see down the straight if Skomultoli can have the slipstream now.
I don't think he's close enough to take advantage of it.
Maybe not. Let's see. And maybe I was wrong with the BMW. The last time I tested the BMW, it was slow on the straights. And it does look like this time around it's the other way around.
Looks like it's, yeah. But are these cars balanced when it comes to each other?
Yeah, they are. Well,
I mean, because you were talking about a PI. I know
yes.
private investigator. But that's probably not what you're referring
no,
to earlier.
they call it performance index.
Okay.
So yeah, the performance index on these cars are A class,
Okay.
700, I believe.
All right.
If I'm correct.
And that's the max you can spec your car.
No, these cars can go to spec X class, which is
I mean in this
for
race.
this race,
For this race.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And now
But the tunes were predetermined by the
I see, by
sponsor.
the sponsor. Okay.
Yes.
So this car comes as this setup.
With the setup, yes.
This, okay.
They can't change the spring setup. They can't change nothing of the car. The sponsor gave everything, and they needed to drive like that.
Was it a default setting? Or
No,
was
it was
custom
tuned. It is custom tuned, but it doesn't make it easier to race with.
Sure.
Yes, Solden, there was the host, the skunk works at the front. He is actually the one that went through all that to make sure that they were on the correct specs. Because you can actually see when you're in the main menu of the lobby, you can actually you can go through the cars and see what tune they are using, whose livery are they using, and things like that.
Did anyone check his car? No. Now you're onto something. You see, Solden,
I'll double check his car after the race.
Iceman was telling me about how he won the series last season, and now Skunkworks is up ahead. I'm starting to wonder if there's something funny going on.
What funny things will be going on?
I don't know. We keep laughing.
Well, we've had a good time so far.
We have. It's been going really good.
So, guys, excuse me for 1 second. We're going to stay on board with Bahonic.
My middle name is Bribe, Iceman.
Bribe? Whose name is that?
Solden. Just saying my mouth can't stay closed. Don't believe him for 1 second,
the results
Iceman.
has been posted and it can't be reversed now, so I'm happy.
They've been posted and can't be changed now. Good to know. So we've got Bionic there coming into the straight just behind Ezekiel, who is going to probably lap, but now he can't make use of his slipstream, I don't think, because he's, I can't remember the fancy word, ghosted out something because he's at the back. When Iceman comes back, he'll tell us all about that.
What am I telling about?
I don't know, what is it called when you can go through them because you're lapping them?
Oh, ghosted.
Ghosted. Oh, I was close, I think. So, Ezekiel has been taken over by Bionic. I was wondering if he could take advantage of Ezekiel's slipstream when he's ghosted.
No, not really.
No, I didn't think so.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've still got Skunkworks in first place. I haven't checked how far he's in front, but he's going through the third last corner. Let's see where Legit is. Legit is only on the top of the mountain coming through the chicanes.
There is a big difference between the two of them.
That is a very big difference. That's like almost 30 seconds right there. You'll be able to see now, and it's 22 seconds to be exact.
22 seconds. That's a whole.
That's a long time. Well, we can actually see.
We don't know who's pitted when and how.
No, not yet. Well, Skunkworks can almost pit and come out again. Almost, yeah. It's very close.
Yeah.
My word.
I think he might try and keep that momentum for as long as he can.
And then we've got 9 Carp still in third place.
He's had a pretty consistent
race. Well, he's just been quiet.
Hung around there.
Going through his
casual,
actions.
Don't want to fight with anybody. No.
And he's catching on to the back of Legit Speed.
He is. He's trying to at least.
Well, this is definitely some good racing we're seeing here.
We've got 15 laps left.
Oh, this is so... This is getting
quick.
It has been quick. This is getting interesting now. Let's see.
Best lap 2:12.
Yeah, still
Point
at 2:12.
one. Point one, hey? So he's pushing.
He's pushing. He
He's
is
pushing.
pushing very hard.
But it's also a lot
Ooh,
easier.
Suddenly there's a wind outside and it wasn't me.
Uh,
Ah, nee.
Um,
Ons geniet die wind, want jy die fan afgesit. Jy die fan afgesit, soos geniet die wind. Okay, so where were we? Enjoying the freedom of being
wind.
lost. Oh yeah,
Something like
yes.
that.
Okay, so let's just carry on. So we've got Bahani still in fourth.
position.
He's going to go through
he's gonna
through volley now.
Volley.
Yeah, he's going to go through volley now. Oh my word, what are you throwing down?
I've just thrown my phone across
Oh.
the room.
At least, as long as it wasn't the glass.
No, the glass is safe. I've not tried throwing the glass as yet. Still an option. I was just trying to get more comfortable.
Okay, no, all good, dude. You can actually kick out the feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can really. No, you
Okay,
can.
put the feet up. Let's do it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
my
it's
goodness.
like a good
If
lounge.
I fall asleep, I'm sorry.
eh?
Oh, I can't
See,
take
this
it
is the
anymore.
reason why we don't have a cam today.
It's true.
It's
Because he invited me.
especially for this.
And for when you need to release wind, so that, because
Exactly.
obviously I need to hold my nose and my mouth closed. for a short period of
Exactly.
time.
Yes. Yes. And I don't want you passing out on camera.
Absolutely
you know.
not. No.
Okay, so we've got Skomultoli still in 5th place, coming through the blue corner, the blue hairpin corner. I don't know. It's not really a hairpin, but that corner is so tight, you have to take it in
You have to
second
go.
gear.
Yes.
So it feels like a hairpin. And since Bionic has actually passed him, he's actually gapped him. Because
What's
Bionic.
gapped Skommel?
No, yeah, Bionic is gapped Skommel with, you can see the distance.
Sure.
Because Bionic is already on the top of the corners, and
Skommel's
Skommel's
only
only
coming
coming through now.
Yeah.
And let's see how quickly Skommel can.
Prophet is up to 11th.
Well, he's getting there.
He's slowly but surely progressing.
He's getting there. He's been helped by the. Oh, there's another DNF.
It's another DNF. Super Van Roy.
Super Van Roy. He was in 18th position, I believe, or 17th position. That is unfortunate for the guys dropping out of the race.
I wonder if there's 3 guys who have been DNF'd. If that's a whole team.
I believe not. Eh?
I don't think so.
We can actually quickly do this.
But I don't think there's.
Let's see.
Okay,
So
let's
it's
have a look.
been.
So it's Super Van Roy, Make My Day, and Spring Con 420.
Okay, so SpringCon is with Profit and Skyline GTR.
Okay, Prophet's doing the things.
So Profit is getting back there. Skyline is also doing quite okay. And then we've said Super Van Roy. He is with Bionic and Nutty Knuckles. And then who was the third guy that DNF'd?
Make My
Make
Day.
My Day. He is in the Skelion.
Okay, it's Remington and White.
Triskelion team on the top there. So yeah, it's 3 different guys from 3 different teams. No, they do get points still, but for last positions. So 2, 3, and 4 points.
3, yeah, 2.
Oh!
What happened?
Bionic!
Phoenix also a DNF.
Oh, Bionic also dropped out of the race. Oh
goodness.
my
I think that
word!
was an accident because there wasn't a.
No, there was a black screen.
Was there a black screen?
As
No.
we were on that
My
other
eyes
screen.
were closed for a second.
Oh my word, that is.
Oh, the guys are not going to be happy.
Oh my word.
The guys are not going to be happy.
Oh freaking.
Although the guys who are at the end, like Ezekiel, who's now in position 16th because of those guys.
Yeah, because of that,
Because
yeah.
of that, you know.
So he's definitely.
So he's chuffed.
Yeah, he will be happy with the points he's gaining, and even Volley will be happy. Where is Okay, so Skomultoli has already gone through Volley.
Well, he said 11th, Sully at 12th position, and Prof moved into 10th.
Yeah, so that's good for Profit.
He's gained 10 positions
Since he's
third
been
lap
yeah,
mishap.
since he's been at the back. So we still got legit Species now in the lead. Okay, but I think
He's decided to take a.
Skunkworks has pitted.
Has taken a bit.
Yeah, he's just come out of the pits in 3rd place.
It probably means that those guys still need to pit.
Yes, they do need to.
So
pit
they
soon.
need to put anytime
Well,
soon.
this
more
is
than
going to be
likely.
Skunkworks' last pit because it's
Okay,
13 laps left.
100%. And
So he
he's-
can definitely make 13
he's
laps.
actually
easily.
that was a well-timed pit.
Yes, I think he planned it out like that.
Yes, yeah.
And I believe this was his third pit, if I'm correct. Well, at the end, we'll be able to see who pitted how many
pitted,
times.
okay.
Yeah, so that's quite good to know. So Legit is now in the front. And let's see what his gap is to second place. 2.7 seconds.
Wow, that's close.
And Skunko is only 8 seconds off that.
Second behind. Yeah, he's got first position by still about 15 to 20 seconds. Skunkworks.
No, it's
Even though
actually
he's sitting in third.
by 10 seconds.
Okay. Oh, so they've
Yeah.
actually caught him up.
So
'cause
he's
he was.
you
Remember,
mean
he was-
when
he was-
they pit, they're going to be
Yes,
about 20
yes,
seconds.
yes.
They're probably going to be about 30 seconds behind by the time they pit. So yeah, it's a very good race from Skunkworks.
Skunkworks for sure.
And 9 Cop and Legit Speed is just keeping the pace up, making sure they finish the race.
I think that's also now getting to this point and leading up to the race. The guys were saying, it's going to be quite difficult to finish the race if you ride too aggressively and end up destroying your car too
Yes.
soon. And I don't think any of those guys who've been DNF'd actually crashed their car to
No.
beyond recognition. It's all disconnection.
That's all disconnections.
So sad.
Yeah, that is very sad. Well, we still got 16 guys going.
We do, and they're going strong. Going strong. We've seen some good racing today.
Yes, definitely. And
Does the heat play any role in this game? Because as you were telling me about it being in Australia, I thought, Australia's quite hot.
well, on the tarmac it makes a bit of a difference because you get certain times of the day when the track is a bit cooler, then you can
Yes.
see that tires doesn't work as well as what it would have worked on a hot track. But in overall, the heat on the car,
No.
the game doesn't
No
realize
difference.
that. And I think in any case, and I don't think that is a case on any racing game.
Okay.
To be honest, because I mean,
It's
if
only-
you're racing online, it's one thing to write off your car against the wall, but it's
Yes.
a different story if your engine blows.
Yes.
And I won't be
Overheats.
happy if I'm in a race for victory and my engine blows.
And your engine
in an
overheats.
online term, I mean, in real life it's a different story.
Sure.
Because it's something that really happens. But in online gaming, I don't think they actually recognize
Realistic.
it as an issue to have.
Okay. They haven't added it as a
Yeah.
problem.
But you get on Formula One, you can get a flat tire for
Yes, I've
staying
seen
out
that.
too long
Yes.
and things like that, which actually makes a difference in online racing.
Yeah, because then you also need to drive more cautiously and be more
On this
aware of
game,
your
you don't get a
lawn mowing.
flat tire per se, but you can drive the tire until it's no use anymore,
Okay.
and then you start losing grip and the speed is gone because now you're creeping around the corners 2 k's per hour instead of 30 k's
Sure,
per hour
it's making
or
a
60
difference.
k's per hour. So yeah,
Or
it makes a
120 in
Yeah,
these guys.
exactly. Skommeltolly is looking very loose in the top of the mountain there through those corners. Coming through to the chicanes now.
Skunkworks
He's
still sitting in that
driving,
third
yeah.
position.
Well, till the other guys pits, he is going
Yeah.
to stay there.
And Prophet's still a lap behind. Top 5?
Yes. Oh, we've got another commentator
We've
here.
got another commentator. Hey, doggy.
This one doesn't talk though.
Doesn't talk. No talking. But sometimes those are the worst paid commentators you'll find.
Yeah,
ones who
that
don't
is
talk
so
much.
true. That is
Yeah.
so true.
It's quite sad.
No, so Gooster has worked his way up to 5th place. He's just constantly putting in the laps, making sure he stays away from the walls,
Yeah, he's doing well.
and he's not doing too bad. And then we've got Skyline in 6th position. Also another guy just keeping himself off the walls. Let's see, Remington in... Oh, Remington is having a good race, currently in 7th place.
Let me ask you,
Yes.
did you do this race with any of these cars? I know you weren't racing today, but did you
I practiced.
take any of these
yes.
cars on the race? Yeah?
Yes.
And? Did you enjoy it? You didn't like it much? Do you wish you were racing today?
No,
No.
I couldn't have made 55 laps without
Really?
crashing. Yeah.
Okay.
In the BMW, possible.
Better grip, less
Yeah.
risk.
But I would have been about 5 seconds slower than the rest of the guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I practiced, I could
Sure.
have had a good go. But
different story.
yeah, some people's already been on leave for a week. You know,
Who?
other people like me had to work for.
Oh, shame, man.
I'm still working tomorrow as well.
Slave labor.
Basically, yes.
Sure. I don't know who these people are on leave for a week already. It's definitely not me.
Okay, so Solden's saying can't take feed anywhere. Yes, that's why I'm bringing him into my house.
Yes.
We don't go out in public together.
He doesn't.
It doesn't work.
I've asked him once, he said no.
No, we don't do that.
He didn't even think about it, which was quite rude, I thought.
There's a Remington in 7th place, and then we've got MD4 in 8th, also in the BMW. BMW actually sounds good coming through the straight there.
It does sound. I think in the higher gears it sounds great. In the lower gears it sounds like a toy car.
But it sounds like a mosquito at night.
Yes, yes, 100%. That's why I keep going like this.
Oh, okay, that's
why.
why.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a mosquito.
Okay, so Prophet is now on 9th place already.
9th position. Jeez, he's really pushing.
So he's been pushing it a lot. Well, he's been staying away from the walls since his 3rd lap crash or 2nd lap crash.
I'm quite surprised. I wonder what his best time is. His best lap time. Can we check what his best lap time is?
Let's see.
There we go. Lap time.
Well, that's going to show his previous lap, but that's also very good.
Okay.
It also shows. So Skunkworks did a 2:13. Oh yeah, and legit as well. Everyone's basically doing 2:30 except for Gooster, but I think Gooster pitted. Okay. See Profit with a 2:14.2.
Okay.
Volley with a 2:18.
And that might be the minute that's making a difference.
Most probably is.
It's not a minute, it's a second.
Well, a second over 55 laps is a minute.
Yeah.
Sure,
that was good math. Remember we spoke about doing numbers next year.
Yes. So we're starting. We're getting.
We're thinking about it.
Solvin, we're teaching Theet some maths. Yeah. We'll teach him.
I was wondering what this calculator was for, but now I know.
Yes, exactly.
But I don't know how it works.
Well, you didn't do maths in video school,
no.
So we need to teach you something.
Now we need to do it.
Yes.
Quick math.
Quick math with Iceman.
No sauce. Something like that. Hot sauce. There's that song by that guy.
Which guy is that?
I'm trying to remember now. He says quick math.
Quick math. Okay. No, I don't know that.
Raw sauce. Oh, I'll remember later. Man's not hot. There we go. Thanks, Alden. Man's not hot.
Okay. Thank you.
Man's not hot.
Okay.
She said, take off your jacket. I said, man's not hot. That one? No.
Oh, no.
Not your genre.
It's too English for me.
Sorry, fair enough.
Not like I'm listening to Afrikaans music. But, that just sounds too English, you know?
It's very English. Like British, yeah.
British English, yes. That's the word I was looking for.
That's the English British.
Yeah.
Okay, Skunkworks back in first position. Obviously,
yes, so
the guys have gone to pit.
Everyone has pitted. So we've got Volley in 11th,
10th,
and Light Rex on the back of him in 11th place. Let's see what Light Rex can do.
I feel like Volley has just been battling with everyone today. Like he has had the most fights today.
Well, he started more at the front end of the race.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, he would have had the most guys trying to pass him.
Thomas.
It looks like it's actually your song there.
It is, dude.
I should have had the cam now so that you guys could have seen
me dancing along.
Seen Theet dancing along to his own singing.
Oi. Light Rex just kissed the barrier there. It was a gentle sin, but it was still one. Thanks for that, Solomon.
But yeah, that's actually good memories there. That's very Afrikaans. So Lightrex is still struggling to get past Volley.
He keeps trying to go for the takes, though. That's the thing. He's not waiting for the right
Yeah,
moment.
he's trying to be
Keeps
too
trying to push.
aggressive.
Yeah, he keeps trying to push, and then he's losing momentum. He's losing
Yeah,
speed.
look at that. Oh, he's trying to go for the overtake in the wrong
In the wrong-
areas.
yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, and then he hits the inside. Yo,
This
just
is the
great.
second or third time in this lap
Yo,
that he's hit
that is.
a bit of barrier.
Yo, you can
And
see
the thing is,
he's lost a mirror already.
the barriers are
Oh,
permanent.
and another one, yes.
You'll be surprised to know it's only the tires that you can actually move around
Yes.
if you hit them hard enough.
But you don't want to do
You
that.
don't want to. No, it's not something you want to find out the hard way. You rather want to join the stream, find out when we tell you. That's what happens.
Yes. Let's see if he can go for the overtaking to the chicane. Oh, he's going for it.
He's
No,
going for it, he's
Volley
going
is staying
for it.
in the middle of the road,
Volley's keeping
closing
it.
the
Now,
gap.
is that dirty driving? No.
No, that's not dirty driving.
By Volley.
He stayed. No, he didn't. He stayed in the middle of the road. He didn't lane change.
Okay.
See, Volley is keeping in the middle, making
Keeping his
sure
line.
he's not opening any gaps.
Okay.
He's not on the racing line per
Yes,
se,
per
but
se.
he's racing a defensive line.
Okay.
And he's not swerving in front of the guy and things like that. So he's staying in the middle of the track, making sure
Not giving
Lightrex doesn't take an opportunity either
Very interesting to
inside
watch
or
this.
outside. This is a very good battle for race ending. It's
Absolutely.
freaking 6, 7 laps left, 8 laps left, and we're seeing an epic battle here.
7 plus 7 is 4. 54 plus 1 is 8.
Yeah.
8 laps left. No.
Yeah, see, I'm learning you
You're
maths.
learning me maths,
I'm
dude.
learning-
Learn me
Woo!
good.
Send me to Japan, baby. I can go teach English and maths.
Teach English and maths. Beautiful. Quick math.
Solden, that gives me an idea. Oh, and he's actually
Oh,
trying to go
Lightrex.
for the overtake.
He keeps going for it.
Woo,
I
he's
don't know if
definitely
capable
just
of
trying
doing
at the wrong places. I say stick with
That's
him
the thing.
and go for the first or second corner overtake. Not here in the mountains.
it. Ugh.
Woo, this is getting too
Man,
close.
that was close.
Ego Solden was saying, this gives me an idea. Let's start a hashtag quick math. For
Oi.
no,
You got a little touch in there.
no, there was a bit of touching there.
A little bit of kissing in the mountains. Jack and
Yes,
Jill went up the
yeah.
hill kind of thing.
Kiss. Going up the hill, yes,
Yeah.
exactly, just like that. So romantic up the hill.
Yes, yeah.
kissing,
Now they're
it's-
coming down looking like
It
a
should have
clown.
just been raining, it would have been good.
Then it would have been perfect.
Yes, exactly.
He's quick math. There we go. Quick math
Oh,
for Thee.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Can we jump to first position? I want to have a little look-see there because I think things are getting. Okay,
Well, I
no,
want
it
to
is-
see Lightrex go for the overtake on the outside.
I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to
And he runs wide. No,
He's
he doesn't
too
have
aggressive.
it. That was way too aggressive.
I think
okay.
Volley is keeping his head.
Yeah, Volley is
clear.
keeping himself clear of any danger.
Yes.
And Skunkworks is currently in first place, just
Sticking to his
enjoying the race, with Legit Space in second place. The gap is not that big now.
Although between first and second, it's quite big.
No,
second
it's
and
not.
third,
No, it's
it
not.
still looked like a good.
I'm gonna
15
tell you
seconds.
now,
You better tell me now.
because there is in this red corner,
Sitting in the
and
red corner.
and Legit Space is coming through to the red corner now, so it's not that big.
Okay, all right.
It's we're still on lap times. Oh my word!
I don't know.
I'm
That's
trying
why I was
to
so
look for
confused. I'm like,
time
minus
intervals.
the 1, bring the 3 over, take the 2 out.
That's
for
not
dinner.
how we do maths.
Okay, makes sense. I'm still trying.
Yeah, not with those type of numbers. You know, you've got dots in between.
No.
double
Oh
dots
my goodness, double dots.
And no.
There's a minus in the front.
Exactly. So it's 14 seconds.
14 seconds. Yeah.
So it's been stable for the last couple of laps, basically.
Quite a lot of laps,
Well,
actually. About 15
Yeah,
laps.
because
I
between
think.
the pits it went down with Legit leading
Yes,
and
yes.
Skunk at the back. But now it's back to where it was at 15 seconds. So these guys are actually driving quite nice.
Quite
A good
nice.
fast pace. My question is, will 9 Carb try and go for the overtake in the last 7 laps?
Oh, and there's a battle just before them between Remington and
Is that a battle?
It looked like it. It looked like it.
No, this is Remington.
No, okay, just behind him.
MD4.
Let's have a look.
And
Prophet.
Prophet!
Let's
Oh,
go.
No, I'm going the wrong way.
Where are you going?
I'm going forward and not backwards.
Okay.
And Prophet is on the back of Remington.
Prophet
Let's see.
is pushing.
Let's see what he does.
What do you think he's going to manage to take 7th position? I think he'll finish in 7th.
Well, let's see how
I'm going to
far...
take Solden's money and put it on him finishing on 7th.
Okay, let's see how far he is behind 7th. Before I make... Oh, and he's going for the inside on turn 1. In Hell's Kitchen or Hell's
Oh,
Kitchen.
and he's putting the pressure on. He's
Oh,
putting the
my
pressure
word. Okay, so we're looking at...
Thanks for that donation.
Oh!
Wow.
We can't see that.
No, I meant of Solden's money to my bet.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm trying to see that I missed something
I
now.
thought you didn't.
But yeah, no.
I'm just being a jackass.
Okay, sweet. All good. Don't worry about it. So we can't see the time difference between MD4 and Remington because
of the lap.
the lap. Oh my word! And MD4 is also.
Oh, is he going to
Oh,
take
he's
it? A little
trying
bit of
to-
a push.
He's trying way too hard.
I think Prophet has got the right momentum to get this take.
No, well, he'll take it definitely sooner than later.
Yeah. I think give him
But
another
that
lap.
leaves him 6 laps to.
I think give him another lap.
Oh, and
there he
there
goes.
by MD4 going wide off track.
Pressure got too
Yeah,
much.
the pressure through those corners. If you're going to focus on the guy behind you,
Yep, you're going to lose track of what
you're
you're supposed to be
gonna lose,
focusing on.
yes.
And I think that's what Volley was doing so well earlier, is that he wasn't paying attention to the guy behind. He was saying, stick
Well,
in the
Volley
middle.
is still in that battle. Volley is still in that battle.
Stick
with
in the middle,
Lightweight.
stick to my game plan. He's not going to be able to overtake me. I mean, they're still going at it.
Still going at it.
And Skommel
And
Tully
Skommel Tully's going to come through them, both of them.
He's going to come through both of them?
He's going to come through both of them right
Skommel
now.
Tully.
Look at
You
that.
are the
Look
man.
at this happening. Look at this happening.
2 for 1, dude.
Yeah, and he's already through Lightrex.
Wow. He moves quick.
Yeah, he doesn't take nonsense. He's currently right behind Volley. I think he will be.
I wonder if he's just going to cruise through Volley. And this is going to be such an...
Skommel Tully is inside Volley now.
Oh, wow.
And
Looks
he's
like
going
Volley's
through.
enjoying that.
Volley's not enjoying. He's trying to run away.
Oh, I see. Goodness me. But this is
So-
kind of an antagonization at Lightrex, because now Skommel's just like,
And there
"Bye."
Skommel Tully goes. He's.
Skommel Tully's
wait, it says-
pitting.
No,
it's Volley's
no.
pitting.
Volley's pitting.
Volley's pitting. This is a terrible time to pit.
Well, he's probably going to run out of fuel soon.
Man, but if you look at in terms of planning your pitting,
Yeah, that was
that's
a bit
badly planned.
Yeah, that was a bit.
But he was probably being pushed for that position.
Well,
keeping-
Sully will be enjoying this. So Sully should be able. No, Sully might not be able to.
take advantage.
Let's see.
It's going to be close.
Let's see. Let's bring up the map. Okay, so
He's just left. The
Volley
pits.
is leaving the
No,
pits. He's still
no.
going slowly, but yeah, he's
No.
going through the final, to the first corner now. So now he'll have it.
Won't be taking
So
advantage of
Sully
that.
will not be able to capitalize on that.
3rd and 4th position looks like quite a nice little battle on that.
Yes,
map.
I'm going to 3rd and 4th now. Let's see if. Oh, and the light.
Oh wow, that's bright.
The sun was very bright through there. That's no wonder people's been crashing
I didn't even have my sunshades on.
there.
Oh, and Prophet's coming in there. I mean, he's still got a lap to catch up on the guy, so he's
Yeah,
he's
well-
not going to get he's not going to get a podium finish.
Okay,
It's out of
so
the question.
legit is still a bit of a distance in front of 9 Carp. Yeah, it's way too far to actually see a battle between these two. Ezekiel's also in the pits right now. I'm gonna see.
It might have been a Venom and legit Speece on the
Yeah,
map,
that you saw on
close
the
to
map.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 4 seconds, 5 seconds back to 9 Carp.
Mm.
Let's see if how far Skommel Tully is behind 9 Carp. Also looks like quite a distance. But
Yeah.
so far the team standing in the best situation is what is that team's name again? I can't remember the name. It's not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And you see, you got that
I
right.
got
when
it
you went
right
to see
again. It is Street Men.
Street Men.
Street Men is looking like the guys
And
that's
that's
going
such
to
an
take
easy
it
name
now.
to say.
Eh?
And that's the easiest name to say.
That is. Well, is it? I don't know, eh?
You don't like street men? You got something against men on the street?
Well, it depends who the men is.
Could be us. But I think they seem to be doing pretty well.
And depends also what the men in the street is doing.
And wearing.
So, if me and you are in the street and we're having a braai,
Yes.
we are the best people to know.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, yeah.
But if they're standing there with baseball bats,
Yes.
that's not a different story, you know. Then it might not be a good thing
Yeah.
to actually.
To actually go and talk to them already.
Yes, then it could be bad men.
Bad man. Yeah.
The Skommel currently in 4th still. So why I'm saying him or Street Men is standing in a good position to win is because Skunkworks is currently leading with Skommel currently in 4th position. So that is a good bunch of points for them already. Especially with Profit at the back end of the race. It's yeah. Goofster is just cruising, he's enjoying his race.
He has just been having a good race.
Yeah,
I haven't seen too much of anything really.
He's touched the wall, you can see his one light is dead.
I think that's a design error.
You think so?
I think so. I don't think.
Okay, so why would someone else's 2 lights work?
You know what? I didn't design the car. I don't. It's a good question.
And then we've got Skyline here, just coming out of the pits, going to be lapped by Skunkworks.
The car doesn't sound good.
He might
Skyline's
have made a mistake.
Car doesn't sound so good.
Let's see if there's any damage. No, nothing. This is probably the way he's racing it. Might be making a difference. But Skunkworks is busy lapping him now, and he's 42 seconds behind behind Goofster.
Sure.
Why am I bringing up car information? I don't want that. Oh, we can actually do this. Haha, now that I see this. You see there, tuned by ORLSA
Delivery
Jersey.
by. Oh.
Okay, so this is a good thing. So let's go and have a look.
Let's see who's cheating, who's not.
Tuned by Jersey. Tuned by Jersey. So far, so good. Jersey. So far, everyone is doing a very good job.
So Solden said that that guy's car is sponsored by Escom.
Oh!
And if you pay attention, every 4th hour it switches.
Okay. So this is a 2-hour race, so the next race it'll
be the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, sweet. Okay, so Goofster is also using the correct tune.
He also moaned at me for making you lose track of the race by thinking of street men and what they do. So
Thank you.
I'm due apologies.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry for that.
Apology accepted for now.
Thank you. So we into the 3 laps left.
That's 3 laps left.
Is this going into? No, Remington's going in for his second. No, we're 2 laps left. They're on the.
Well, with this lap is 3 laps.
With this lap, 3 laps minus 1 plus 2. 4
4
laps for some of the other guys who are 2 laps behind.
Yes.
The guys who only have 2.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Okay. Let's see. So far, so good. Everyone in the top 10 is using the correct tune. Even Volley is using the correct tune.
Wow. I am surprised.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, still third
So,
team.
who is Jersey?
He is the sponsor of the
Okay,
event.
okay,
Yes. It's his company,
Cool.
ARC, Ad Retail Consulting. Yes. He sponsored this event through his company, and this is freaking awesome.
Amazing, dude. It's
Dude,
really
it's
cool.
not every day that you get someone just saying, listen here, we want to sponsor events, this is the winnings.
We want to give you some cash
Yeah,
money.
let's do that. So it's freaking amazing.
It's really fantastic.
And
dude.
we thank him for that. So yeah.
And the company.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Well, him and the
ARC
company.
for being involved in
Yes, definitely.
and putting this together for the guys.
Yeah, that's freaking fantastic.
It really is cool.
Okay, so 9 Cop has just overtaken Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, I think, has just said to himself, I'm going to finish the race.
Well,
just taking it
16th,
easy.
and he is getting points.
If someone else DNFs, I'm getting 15.
So far, yes. So far, all 16 drivers racing now is all on the correct tune. So there is your answer. Thank you, Solden.
Solden.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, ARC. I almost exited there.
That would have been bad.
No, I could join back and
Oh,
spectate again, so it's not too bad.
Not
though.
too bad. Maybe not on the second last lap.
No,
Not a good idea.
no, maybe not. Okay, so we
Remington
let's see where
seventh
there is
position.
a battle.
Battle.
Gusta is 40 seconds behind. So the last battle we saw was Prophet.
Oh yeah,
Let's
Prophet was
see-
pushing.
Okay, so we can't really see in terms of distance how far
No,
Prophet is
from 7th.
from 7th place.
I actually can't see 7th ahead of him. I
well,
see Ezekiel, I see 3rd.
Prophet is going through the start finish now. I think Remington is just too far ahead
He's
of.
going to secure that position 7th.
No, you won't. be
Unless
able-
he makes any
Yeah,
makes a mistake. of
if
some
Remington makes a mistake, he'll definitely lose 7th. But at this stage, I can't see Prophet making up that amount of time.
sort. Yeah, in
before the
such
end
a
of the
short
race.
amount of time.
It's 2 laps left, so it's definitely. I want to see if there are any other battles. Volley and Sully, I don't think so. Sully 12.
Sully's, nah.
No, I don't
It
think.
looks like everyone is just quite happy with what
Yeah,
position they're
I don't
going to
think
have.
There's
and
a real battle
it's any sort of battle.
right now. I'm glad Volley
Only got
is,
anyone in front of him?
no, he's also got no one in front of him. So far, Skunkworks in the lead, coming for another lap. Who's he gonna lap now?
Still 15
Skyline.
seconds, eh?
Still 50. Yeah, they're just cruising now, making sure they're staying off the walls. I mean, I think these the top 3 has agreed. Listen, yeah, these places are
These are
very
ours.
nice. Let's keep them.
These are
We're gonna
like
be on
a-
the podium.
Dunkerman.
Champagne time. Yes, exactly.
Time to celebrate. I like it.
And we're going to stay on board with Skunkworks here as he's going to start his final lap.
Final lap.
We're going to give him all the glory for the final lap.
5 laps.
And he started 12th position and he's worked his way up
He's
to
okay.
first. And yeah,
Nice clean racing as well.
Yep.
Consistent.
very consistent.
Very consistent in and out of the corners and around the track. It's been really nice
Let's
to watch.
see. His fastest,
Fastest lap.
2 minute 12.5. Not bad at all. And his last lap was a 2 minute 12.8.
Sure.
So he's still pushing,
He's still
even
keeping
though.
it.
My word, that is so quick. And we're going to stay on board here. Skyline currently in 6th position. And it looks like Skunkworks is
I think he's going to get the overtake.
maybe
He's not
maybe
gonna push
not.
for it,
Let's
though.
see.
He does.
Probably not.
He's gonna keep to his game plan. That's what
Yeah,
he's done
he's
the
just
whole
going to stay
race.
behind him, I think.
Yeah, he's got nothing to
Finish, yeah.
prove anymore.
He's already done 55 laps of the race.
Yeah.
He can just take it easy for the last couple of corners.
Even though you're not going to touch that car, it still irritates your racing line and
Yes.
the way you
Yes.
see the track. So you don't really want to push up and have an unnecessary.
Exactly, especially on this track because it is so tight
Yes.
and you can't really see around the corners.
Oh, he kissed the wall a
You
little
did
there.
kiss the wall. You did see the sparks there.
Trying to start a fire. Stop
Most
the rest of
probably.
the guys from finishing.
Well, that could work. Let's see. So he's coming through to the what's this? The third last corner now. The blue corner, yes. Third
Coming
last
through
corner.
to Albert Drive, you said?
No, Conrad Straight.
Conrad Straight. That's
Well, just as he's on this straight, just the last bit of facts about this track.
yeah.
There's been 16 race drivers that died on this
Died?
track. Yes.
I'm glad we're not adding one to that.
Well, very glad, yes.
That is quite a lot, eh?
yeah, it is quite a lot for
Like
one
heart
specific-
attacks?
Well, the one guy actually
Accidents?
had a heart attack while he was behind the steering wheel. I can't remember his name, but he actually had a heart attack while he was behind the steering wheel.
Wow.
And then also, there's 2 spectators killed in this on this track, yeah, because of a car crashing.
And they
So
haven't closed it
Skunk
down
Hook's
yet.
coming through the final corner, and yeah,
Well raced, Skunk
55
Hooks.
laps, basically 2 hours of racing. Well
Very
done,
well done.
Skunk.
GG's all
Oh,
around.
yes, definitely. So we're going to drop down to... Oh, Nine Cop in
Cop?
second.
Nine
Nine
Cop's
Cop
taken
went
second?
for the
Oh,
overtake.
legit. Wow.
Oh, my word. Is Legit going to try and come back, though?
Legit speech. What is going to happen here?
Oh,
wow.
they're pushing
wow.
it. Nine Cop, second place.
Taking that
Well
second.
done.
Jeez.
Starting first place.
Wow.
Finishing
Legit's
the race.
not happy about that.
Well, Legit won't be happy about that, but yes, like it. I didn't expect that.
What a take.
I wonder if Legit didn't make a mistake.
Maybe a bit of a wobble
Because there was
somewhere.
5 seconds between them.
Profits dropped down to 9th.
No,
It
so
was in 8th.
Prophet probably made another mistake again.
But I think he's going to be quite happy with
Oh, who's dropping out now on the
Oh,
final
no.
lap?
the 9th. Don't joke. Ezekiel, 16th.
We'll check now.
I saw it. I saw
Okay,
it.
so
Just
Skummel
at the end.
Tolly in 4th place.
Ezekiel was in 16th position. So
yes, so
actually,
yeah,
he's
he
not really
would
lost
stay
out.
in that position. Yes, it was him. You are correct. Oh my word, 55 lap, and you DC on the last
And
lap.
you do see on the last lap, really.
Oh my, okay, well, he's still got 2 laps to go though.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so we've got Goofster coming home in 5th place.
Very nice. Gooster, clean, casual. Just had a nice
then,
race today.
Yes, he just stayed away from trouble.
Yes.
And then we've got the last guy
Nicely
that's
done,
finishing
Goofster.
on the lead lap is
Skyline.
Skyline. Yeah, he's been
Also
in
a
the
little
wars.
bit up and down.
Yeah, he's
Up
been
and
in the
down.
wars.
He's been fighting with a few people
and
and a few barriers.
well, he actually crawled his way back from the mountaintop after he crashed. Remember, he was sideways.
Oh
and
yes.
reviewed his
And
damage.
yes,
Yes, so he crawled back to the pit, and he is currently now in 6th place. The last guy to finish on the same lead lap. That's very good. Coming over the line in 6th place right now.
Skyline GTR.
Ja.
Nicely done.
Okay,
Okay, so
then
who are we
Remington
looking at?
in 7th
Remington in 7th. Alrighty.
in his blue and white Ford. I'm surprised the Ford actually finishes the race. No oil leaks.
It probably is a bunch.
Most probably. They're
Unless
probably going to
it's
redo the motor now.
unrealistic. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oi,
he gives us a bit of
little
a
bit of
slide.
bop, bop, bop. Nice.
Nice, well
I
done.
like that.
He's finished the race. I think a lot of guys just wanted to do this to finish the race.
Sure. It's
because
almost a
this is
personal accomplishment.
Such a long race. And then MD4 coming home in 8th position.
8th position, nice.
Was that a race finish for him, or is he still going? I'm not
We're
too
gonna find
sure.
out
We're
now.
going to see now.
Looks like he's still pushing.
Uh,
No, it was the finish.
Yeah, that was
That
the
was his
finish,
finish.
and now we're going to go over to
Prophet's
9th.
finished at
Prophet
9th?
is also finished in 9th.
Well done to him for coming back from
well
20th.
done. Well, he was a lap down from the very
From the
start,
start.
basically.
Yeah, so he's worked
So
hard.
yeah, he's worked very hard.
He's worked hard.
Lightrex coming home in 10th position, coming through the final chicane right now. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting.
Lightrex
Coming
coming
home in 10th.
There we go. So he
Oh,
eventually got
he's
that.
slowing. Why is he slowing down?
Maybe he's letting Wally come past, or is he just teasing him?
I think he's teasing him. Or let's see what's happening here. Well, Volley.
Wow.
Oh, he's actually
Sign of
letting.
respect.
That is very nice.
Sign of
Well
respect.
done.
Wow.
Well done, dude. Well done.
Wow.
Okay.
You
so
don't see
let's-
that often enough.
Yeah, so Volley in 10th, Lightrex 11th, Sully coming home in 12th position. coming through the final couple of corners now.
Sure, that was really nice.
Yeah, that was a very nice touch there.
I wonder if it was a filthy take, or he was pushing him, and he said, "Sorry, here you go, take your position back."
Maybe it could be.
Sign of sportsmanship. Sully coming in at 12th position. We're looking for Nutty Knuckles, Venom, Sweetie, and those will be the last guys finishing the race. So Nutty Knuckles coming around the last corner, driving into the straights.
Is it the final corner?
I
No, he's
don't
still got a
think
couple
so.
of corners left.
He's still got a couple of corners left. I was just joking. Honestly,
he's also going slow. Why is he? Is he run out of fuel?
Do you think he's run out of fuel?
Did he run out of fuel?
Can you check? I think he's just taking it easy.
He's run out of fuel.
He's run out of fuel. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
Venom's gonna take. Oh no, he's still got a lap to go.
Oh
No.
He's 14th now.
He's run out of fuel.
Oh
He's
my
pushing,
word.
dude. He is pushing. He lost the position.
Oh my word,
He's
guys! You are
he's rolling
seeing
over,
it
dude.
all happen here in the final couple of corners.
Wow,
Oh my
Nutty
word!
Knuckles. Like, I'm gonna
Okay.
make it.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
word.
make it.
And he lost the position due to
He
that.
put his
Oh, my
clutch in
word.
and just rolled the rest of the way.
Ew, a sweetie, our German friend, coming home in 15th
15th
place.
position.
Okay, guys,
Well
I'm just
done.
going to quickly run through the
Okay, we've
standings
got,
here.
oh, it looks like someone's DNFing again.
Well, the race is
The race is
finishing,
done, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay,
doesn't matter.
so that is the race. Well freaking done
Let's
to
do
all the guys
this.
there.
Previous race.
Skunkworks securing that first position with quite a lead. I think it was about 15 seconds.
Okay,
between
so
15 and 16
Skunkworks
seconds.
was first.
He was first.
second.
Nine Comp in second position.
Yes.
I've got legit Space in third position.
Okay.
Skommel Tolly 69 in fourth position.
Okay.
Goofster in fifth position. ORLSA Goofster.
Yes.
Sixth position, we're sitting with Skyline GTR 32V.
In sixth, okay.
Sixth position. We've got seventh position, ORLSA Remington.
In seventh, eh?
In seventh position.
Okay.
In eighth position, we're sitting with MD4WG007.
Oh, why am I not finding his name here?
Why?
Okay, there he is. In eighth, you said. No?
In eighth position,
Okay.
MD4. Ninth position was ORLSA Mr. Prophet, who did really well coming back from
In
that
ninth, eh?
third lap wobbly. Yes.
Ninth, yes, okay.
In 10th position, a Volley ZA46 with my favorite livery.
Oh, yes, in 10th, yes.
My
and
mate.
then 11th was
Light Rex
Light
90. Yes.
Okay, there he is.
In
Okay.
12th position was Sully ZA, and I'm going to need to scroll
Sully.
down, please, Jonky.
Sully in 12th. you
12th
said.
position, yeah, Sully ZA.
Okay, we'll just find
12th
Sully
position.
on the list here. Sully 12. Yes.
And in 13th position, we've got F50 Venom.
13th.
13th position.
Okay.
Racing the Holden Tirana.
Okay.
Nutty Knuckles sitting in 14th position.
Nutty Knuckles in 14th. That's the guy that ran out of fuel.
Yes, he was running out of fuel.
And then
15th is Zweedy,
The German.
German
in
Silent 18. Yeah, 88.
Okay.
Ezekiel DNF'd at 16th position.
Okay, in 16th. Eh?
16th position.
Yes.
Bionic was in 17th position.
Bionic will be devastated. Yes.
Super Van Roy with an 18th position DNF.
18th. Yes.
Mech My Day with 19th position.
Okay.
And Spring Con 420 with our
20.
first DNF, 20th position.
It's actually quite good. We had a lot of guys finishing this race.
We had a lot of guys finishing this race. This is what John has just said to me.
Yes.
Mr. Iceman.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
Which is very good because these guys don't always finish the races.
Okay. Well done,
Yeah.
guys.
Grabbing
Quick
screenshots.
stops.
Yeah, quick
so
stops.
Skunkworks had 3 of 2.
Yeah,
He had
that's
the
good.
3 pit stops. That's quite impressive.
Goofster with 4, the first
Did you see
BMW
it
guy, and he had 4.
And he had
That's
4
what I
stops.
said at the beginning of
You
the race.
did, you did.
4 stops. Skyline with 5 stops. Yo.
Sure, that's a lot, eh?
And
But we
also-
said so. He was
Yeah,
one of the
but
guys
he
who
crashed. Yeah, he just pitted and then a lap
yes,
later
and
he
then
crashed.
that late.
Yes, and you can see the next BMW then 8th position, also 4 pit
For
stops. Profit with
5,
5.
also BMW.
Yes, but also crashed.
Wow, look at Light Rex and Sully. 5 and 2 and 7. Sorry, 5 and 7.
Well, both BMWs.
Both BMWs. Wow.
But yeah, well, there's Zwidi
with
with
5
5 as well.
And he's happy with the German.
Well,
Oh,
Germans is very good racing drivers. But yeah, as you guys can see, no one did just 2 pit stops, which is actually quite very good.
Which is really cool, yeah. But now who's won?
If he stopped
the winner?
like a meter from the line.
Imagine.
Well, that would have been funny as hell.
Well,
I
you
can
did
tell
great,
you
dude.
that.
Man,
Well,
your defensive driving was insane. GG's all around. Okay, Iceman is going to be working
yeah,
on
quickly
some
doing
numbers.
the points now.
And he's not allowing me to work with any of the numbers. I don't understand why. However, I will not ask any questions. Thanks, Solden. Thanks for keeping us company. Thanks for keeping us both company. Chatting with us, taking us along, keeping us entertained as well. I did, dude. I love the livery. I actually did, besides the bribery and corruption. I really did like your livery. And we did go through all the liveries in the beginning, if you do want to have a little listen.
Yeah, we did.
I liked it on the walls as well. Solon did. He said in particular, he was like, wow, I love that livery on the wall. GG's. So, no, it was a good race, and I think a lot of the guys put quite a bit of effort. I think there was only 1 or 2 cars that seemed like quite basic. I think the rest of the guys really put a lot of time into making sure that their liveries were up to scratch for when it got scratched. Dude, that was a hell of a battle. What he's saying about his battle with Light Rex. We were commentating on it for quite a while because it was quite intense and fun to watch. Because he kept on going for the take at not necessarily the wrong times, but just too often instead of
waiting for the right moment.
Placing his line correctly.
He wasn't waiting for the correct moment there.
He just kept on going for it. But yeah, I don't know what happened after all my dudes. The Iceman, thank you so much for a great show today. Can't wait to watch more races. Well done to all the drivers as well. What a great race.
Oh,
thank you,
thanks,
Solden.
Solden.
And shot for those subs, man. Thank you for the prime
thank you
sub. Thank you
so
for the gifted
much,
sub.
I really
Appreciate you.
that,
Skunkwork,
Thank
sorry,
you.
you've been disqualified for cheating. Congratulations.
Yes. Congrats on the win, but sorry, we found that you were using the wrong tune.
We saw that your livery was done by nobody.
Oh yeah, sorry, it was the livery.
Yeah,
the
livery
was the livery. Yeah,
DQ.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
DNF, DQ, DC. Well done, Gary, dude. Great job, man. That was a flippin' good race, and yeah, very consistent. Watching those corners, we got to watch you for a couple of laps, and it was really nice to see how consistent you remained throughout the race. So well done, dude. Really, really well done. Huge grats to Skunk. Flying in that Holden, dude. Jeez. Yeah, cruising, bro. No, well done. Iceman's just...
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to work out the points here quickly.
Good. You do your thing. There's a bunch of red lines going on the screen.
I'm busy doing my
You've got your system.
I've got my system.
So it really was a great race. It was good to watch. A lot of the guys showing respect. We had someone running out of fuel the last second, which was hilarious. And we saw a sign of respect where Volley was allowed to come past Lightrex, I think. I don't know if that was because of a dirty takeover or what happened there. We didn't actually catch the story of that, but it was really good. So yeah, nightmare race, 7th stopper. Yeah, absolutely. It was, also Prophet who came out in the 3rd lap and went back to 20th position. We saw him turn around and go back to the pits because instead of going around the whole racetrack, and he still managed to secure 9th position from way back there, which was really nice to see. Feels he drove badly versus me. I don't think so. So it was good hard racing, and you know what? In a lot of ways, it's nice to Sigil. Thank you, dude. Thanks, Sig, for that follow.
Thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it.
This is my
Now
voice.
you
That's
have
Iceman.
just become an ice cube.
Welcome to the ice cubes.
Yes.
Yes. And if you look, you'll be chilling in an ice bucket.
Yes, you will be.
As an ice cube.
Exactly.
Shot for that follow. It's a pleasure. Yeah, I've been following.
You're getting it. You're getting it.
I'm trying.
As I'm busy here working the points out. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm busy going through the teams here.
Absolutely. Did he actually roll on the second lap? Because
we missed it.
We didn't see it. You know, Iceman talks a lot of trash all the time, and I'm trying to keep on point. 100% of the time, it's very difficult to work with him, but we managed. We did okay. He's just keeping quiet now. He's giggling, I promise.
Yeah. I'm busy working here.
He's working hard. I broke back and he rolled like 3 times, I think. Jeez. That's crazy. We didn't actually catch what happened. We just saw that someone had stopped, and when we went back to him, we saw that's what had happened. Big shout out to my homeboy Skommel and Ezekiel. Ezekiel secured that 16th position. He had a very chilled out race. He was just chilling out, nothing too serious. Where did Skommel finish? Oh, Skommel Tolly, of course. We had lots of jokes about that.
How can you forget the Skommel?
I just, Skunkworks was just being very romantic and nice about it. If he said Tolly, dude, I would have known exactly who he was talking about. But yeah, they did well, and I think like. This was actually a really cool race. I don't know how you guys felt about it. Did you enjoy the race? Did you have fun? Was it challenging? I know as Wally came in, I think he said RIP. Sorry, lol, GG, easy, something like that. I don't know. Skank team wins this looking at the standings. Well,
maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know what's happening. Iceman's doing a lot of copying and pasting.
Yeah.
Lots of Control C, lots of Control V. Carrying ones, minusing 10s. I don't know what's happening. I wish I understood math like this man does, but he's a genius, and I don't ask questions. I just watch. Hopefully, I'll learn something from him one day.
Yes,
rigging the race. Oh yes, that's what it's called. Havoc. Thank you. He's rigging the race. Sorry guys, that's what it's called. He's busy changing points and everything. I think we might have taken 3rd place, dude. If you have, that's amazing. I must say, like, we didn't. Can we please never do Bathurst again? Apparently, that Albert's corner something was really difficult. No, nothing. Okay. We won't ever do it again, Wally. Sorry about that. It's because Wally is with an A, so Iceman said volley. Is that
volley? It's WOLLY.
I'm asking the man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm asking the man. You don't have to shout me. I'm not
Wally. You can call him Willy if you want to as well.
I'm not going to call him Willy. I think that'll offend him. Okay. Do you know the results now?
Sort of.
Okay. Sort of. So Afrikaans actually like vol. Okay, fully cool.
I just want to get the team names right as well now.
Iceman he didn't do well because he invited an English person.
Yes, I did.
Why don't you pull the? Okay.
The team names.
Okay. I guess you can do it like that. That works.
Okay,
so those are the different team names. We went through them in the beginning.
Triskelion.
Do you want me to tell you who it consists of?
No, I don't need that.
Okay, cool.
Who's team 2? MS.
And maybe a W, we're not sure yet.
No, there's no W. He didn't race.
He didn't race.
It, yeah. And then team 3 is Speedline.
So do you want me to tell you guys who won, or should we wait?
Team 4 is RED. Team Red. Team 5 is the Good, Bad, and Ugly team.
So I also do hope that the sound has been cool. We did have the guys in the beginning saying to us, put the game volume up. I think you could hear both of us pretty clearly. So
yeah, we haven't had any
stream,
complaints
it's been
at
good. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I think there's a lot of rewatchability in the VOD because Iceman's hilarious. So we've had a lot of fun today. It's really been good. We've been laughing a lot, talking a lot of cack, and also talking a lot of relevant stuff, history on the race. Apparently 16 people have died on this track in its history. The racetrack came out in 1932. 1938. It's in Australia, and one of the most popular racetracks that they use. in Australia. It's also quite interesting. There's a couple of houses around the track, so when they're not racing, Iceman tells me, they actually open that road up to the public, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually also
Nice to
something
know.
I don't know as well. So we all learned something,
All
eh?
learned.
Which is very good.
Nice.
Okay, so as it stands now, there will still be just a confirmation being sent out of this. This is a quick calculation, so it could be wrong. So everyone just take this with a
Pinch
pinch of salt, please.
Because we need to just check
Yeah,
the
I need
stats,
to
make sure
double
that
check and make
everything
sure
is
everything's
100%
fine
right.
and so on. Okay, so the winning team with 45 points. Can you hear me now?
No, they could
Should
hear
I
you.
come
No,
closer?
it's gonna get too loud.
Okay, so you know what? No, let's start.
In third
No,
position.
no. Let's start in 7th place. We've got the good, the bad, and the ugly with 17 points.
Well done, guys.
Then in 6th place, we've got Triskelion with 29 points. And then Team Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's the third time right.
Woohoo! Got it.
Easy game.
With 31 points.
Nice.
That was 5th position. Huh? In 4th, we've got Team Speedline. Oh, wait a minute. This is a draw
No ways.
for 3rd position.
Okay.
Oh my word, we will need to get this information from the sponsor as well now. Because Team Speedline got 33 points. And Team KMS without the K got also 33 points.
What?
Yeah, can
We
you
sing it all
imagine?
today, eh?
Yes,
We really
like
sing it all.
it. And then well, let's head up and just give
First position.
the first
Drum
position.
roll, please.
Ba-dum-ts.
No, that's when you do a bad joke.
Is that a bad? Okay,
I
so
called dibs for that. Well, there you go, it's settled. It's settled.
Okay, so
In first position.
first position with 45 points as Team Street Marauders.
Nice.
I hope
Well
I
done,
got it
guys.
right.
Oh, and that was your worst one.
That was my worst one, probably.
Well
Street
done.
Men. We'll call it Street,
Street
Men.
Men.
Congratulations
That
with
was
your win.
Skunkwork with the first position. Ezekiel sitting
Yes.
in 16th position.
And-
And Skummel Tollies
Fourth.
holding up for the fourth
Fourth,
position.
yes.
So well done, guys. Good
And
racing
then
by that
in
team.
second place, we've got Team Red.
Team Red.
R-E-D.
Well done, Volley.
Well done,
Sully
guys.
and Ninecrop actually had a great race as well.
Yeah,
We were following him
well,
quite
he
a lot.
had a battle
He had lots of
in
battles.
the final lap
Really,
there.
really well done.
We actually missed it, but yeah, well done,
Yeah,
guys.
and to
And
go to that position.
well, like I said, we're just gonna verify all the information because
Make
this is
sure
now
all
a
the
quick
points are right.
calculation
Yeah.
with
Well
my
hyped.
brilliant maths.
He didn't even use a calculator.
I didn't
Somebody
even
else
use my calculator, so this is how it is for now, and we will let
yeah.
you guys know via Twitter and Facebook
Official
with
announcement
the
on winners.
official announcement with a nice poster with the standings, and then everyone will know it. But yeah, guys, it's been absolutely
Awesome.
fantastic.
It's really been a great day. Thank you so much for racing today.
Thank you guys for actually catching us today.
Taking the time out.
freaking hell, watching us.
And chilling on the stream, of course.
Yes,
Thank you for coming and watching.
keeping us company as well.
Yes, absolutely.
It was fantastic.
Absolute pleasure.
Oh, thank you guys so much, and
Cool.
you guys
Some brandy
should.
in the house. Pouring it up right now.
Eh?
Wally, I have some brandy in the house, and I'm pouring it up
Oh,
right now.
send me over some as well, please. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and with this, we are gonna.
Say thank you to
Oh,
ARC.
volley! That's actually what the winning. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That could work.
Skunkworks, we're gonna pay for your flight.
No, I just need to. I'm not set up for this. Let me just quickly work around this. Give me 2 seconds, guys, and then I'll be able to bring in the guys for a hot box.
next time.
What are we gonna do next time?
Next time. I think next time we'll plan a little better.
Yeah, we can. Because we didn't plan. Because now to change the setup, just to bring in
It
three
would
guys to chat with.
It'd be really cool if we could have all of them in the same location racing, and then afterwards maybe.
Yes,
Maybe
like
that's
you
a
know,
bit too-
most
maybe
of these
that's-
guys are in Cape
I
Town.
know,
eh?
but like we'll plan things.
But yeah,
It
we've
just
got
be well done, dude.
we can definitely.
GG's great racing. Sure, that battle
Yes, ARC again. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
the sponsorship.
very much for that sponsorship.
It's called Ad Retail Consulting. Thank you so much, guys, for the sponsorship. And yeah, you guys can give them a big shout out on their. I think they've got on. They are on Facebook. I'm not too sure now. I can't remember. But yeah, we'll give them a shout out from here. And yeah,
you so much.
you guys can send me messages that I can send along through to the sponsorship. I'll happily do that. But thank you guys so much for catching us and putting on a great show for us. All the guys that was driving. Thank you so much. And you guys should have an epic Sunday further. And Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
Be safe and don't be stupid.
And from myself and Theed, cheers, guys.